Okay, okay.
Because we did it yesterday.
Okay, okay. Morning, people. Happy Friday. It is the 19th of July. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. I am one of your lovely hosts for today, my own royalty.
Sorry, it's your girl Just Jean. It's your girl Just Jean. My head's hot. Your girl Just Jean representing the fitness queens in the scene. How you mean? How you mean? Beats and bands, baby. How you mean?
Amen to that. It's a girl show. We haven't had a girl show in forever.
Have we even had one?
We have. Remember, we did Women in Sports.
Oh, don't remind
Actually, no,
me.
that's what guys went here.
No,
outside
I
of
think it
Brent.
was.
It wasn't just me. I don't think it's ever been me, you, and Brent.
No, I don't think so.
Brent, you got a good memory.
I don't think so.
No, we haven't.
When was Women in Sports birthed?
It was because I think Margs wasn't here.
Oh, no, but E-Man was here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
An intruder.
Not an intruder.
Intruder. Okay. Well, this is nice. I love this for us.
Like,
Feel
keep
like
my
a
mom
podcast.
down. Come on.
Oh, how are you guys doing then?
Despite my eye getting on my nerves and me being stressed out, I'm fine.
Yeah, good.
Events aren't fun, guys, man.
No, it's a lot of work.
They're not like.
It's a lot of work.
Then the lead up to it isn't fun.
Yeah.
I've eaten like once a day this whole week, you know. Literally, I don't have an appetite,
I can imagine.
and I'm sick of my phone. No, like what day was it? I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, from the moment I opened my eyes, like from the moment my eyes opened until like 10 p.m. That phone did not
Crazy, man.
consistently. I just thought, what is this? No, it's a lot. It is a lot. Yeah.
But you got this. It's gonna be lit. Be a
As
great time.
per.
Amen to that. Brent, how are you, King?
I'm all right. Thank you very much. I am blessed and highly favored.
Wonderful.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello, Black
Morning,
Mara.
y'all.
Hello, Babiel. Hello, Timmy. Hello, Charles Mack. Hello, Teddy Tibbs. Hello, Davina. Hello, Antonia Hansen. Hello, Kwapena. Hello, Ghana Greatness. Hello,
that's nice.
Sarah. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Lauren. Hello, where is it? Morning.
Davina, how are you and your baby, please? Is she giving you an update?
Can't remember.
Yeah, Davina, I hope you and the baby are good and our little girl is settled in. Oh, well, they're nice. All right, well, this might be a quick show today, you know?
Amen and amen.
Well, actually, because there's part 2 of the topic of the day. You used love so much yesterday. It's talking about love.
Let me get the Discord up and ready.
Thank you. Yeah, so if you want to join in the conversation, Discord is the best way to do that.
Yes.
It's just, I feel like it's just a smoother experience,
Much smoother.
to be fair. But please like the video while you're here. Jump on your timelines, retweet it, all that great stuff. And yeah, let's get into our headlines.
It's not even.
Oh dear. All right. So the UK pledges £84 million to stop illegal migration at source. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has pledged £84 million for projects in Africa and the Middle East to stop illegal migration at source. Where's this money coming from? Because he lives. This is how we pulling money out of their bums, you know. It's crazy. Their money actually grows in the garden. That number 10, there's a money tree back there. The government said the new funding for education, employment opportunities, and humanitarian support would help address the factors driving people to leave their homes. Speaking at the 4th summit of the European Political Community (EPC), which the UK hosted at Blenheim Palace in Oxfordshire, Sir Keir agreed with French President Emmanuel Macron that there was no easy silver bullet to stop small boats crossing the English Channel. But the Prime Minister said he wanted to focus on practical solutions, not gimmicks. The EPC, which includes the 27 members of the European Union, as well as 20 non-members like the UK, is a more informal forum for cooperation. The summit has focused on the challenge of illegal migration as well as support for Ukraine. Speaking at a news conference, Sir Keir said he wanted to reset the UK's approach to illegal migration and deepen cooperation with Europe on defence and border security. The Prime Minister said illegal migration needed to be tackled upstream, and there was a consensus at the summit that the focus needed to be on taking down smuggling gangs. Our next headline is about President Zelensky. So Ukrainian President Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says working with Donald Trump if he's re-elected as US president will be hard work, but we are hard workers. All right. In an exclusive interview with the BBC in London, Mr. Zelensky said he is willing to work with anyone who is in power in the US. Just days ago, Trump announced Ohio Senator J.D. Vance as his running mate in November's votes. The 39-year-old has in the past said he doesn't care what happens to Ukraine one way or the other. The nomination has renewed fears that the US commitment to Ukraine could fall away if Trump is returned to the White House. Maybe he really doesn't care, but we have to work with the United States, Mr. Zelensky told the BBC. The Ukrainian leader is in the UK for a meeting of the European political community, where he delivered a speech on Thursday afternoon. He earlier met with the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who has vowed to stand with Ukraine for as long as it takes and has committed to spending £3 billion on aid for the country. Is that Garden again? He added that he hoped Mr. Starmer's term in Downing Street would mark a special era in British foreign policy. And our last headline for this segment, clock ticking on Biden as pressure to quit race increases. Okay, I was going to say something, but Stacey, I just don't. So it's Friday. It's actually Friday. So, yeah, Stacey, I'm very mindful. Last headline for the segment. The walls appear to be closing in on Joe Biden. Nancy Pelosi, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, and Adam Schiff are about as influential as you can get within the Democratic Party. According to multiple reports in US media, all of them have advised the president that he should end his bid for re-election. There are also reports that Barack Obama, the former president and party grande, has told allies that Mr. Biden's path to victory is greatly diminished and that he needed to seriously consider his candidacy. While not all of the names above have publicly called for Mr. Biden to step down, it is notable that neither have they directly denied the claims made in the US media. Miss Pelosi, in particular, is a battle-scarred politician who plays a good game of 3D chess. She doesn't want to be accused of disloyalty to the president she admires, but equally doesn't want to be seen as complicit if Democrats suffer huge losses under Biden in November's election. That's it. Let's get into what you say in topic of the day. No, that's gonna die. Oh,
Hey, Biden.
Great.
You think he's
I think
helping
they're gonna swap candidates.
So if it's not him, who would it be instead?
I don't know. You know, isn't he and Kamala on the same team?
Yes. Kamala is the vice president.
She's vice, right?
She's
So would it be
vice.
her?
No. Can you shift that, please? Nobody likes Kamala Harris.
Ah, she's so lovely. She's always smiling. With a nice still press. Make up her.
With a bouncy blow dry.
She's always with Diddy Joe.
All I know, we did it.
That's all I know. Can you imagine being a vice president? That's all I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
Why don't
man.
they like her?
I think for several reasons. They didn't like her even going into her becoming vice president. I don't know. I think it's what she was responsible for. I think prison reform, something or the other. I don't know. I'll probably have to ask our U.S. correspondent. But America, Blue America, does not like Kamala Harris.
Okay.
Crazy, man. All right. We're talking about love and relationships again. Today's questions are, do opposites really attract? If so, why not look for everything you're not? So what's the idea of opposites attract? What does that mean to you guys?
You know how they say, like, for example, like two fiery people can't work in a relationship because your personalities are too similar, so you'll clash a lot. Whereas if you have a person who's a bit more mellow and like chilled and a fiery person, you find that balance in the middle.
Okay. Brent?
I like what Gina said. What comes to mind when I first hear opposites attract? Honestly, I see black man and white woman for some reason. In my head, obviously.
Do you know who doesn't see that? Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
You should write a book on bunny. You know he's very serious about this.
About what?
It's all bunny hopping.
Snow bunnies and...
Yeah, it's a thing. Like he's serious.
Do you think it's a bad thing that he's serious?
I think it's weird.
Is it? You think
I
it's...
think it's a bit weird. He's talking about like how people write to him, white women write to him, that like they see their child go, or like black women, people, mothers are writing Dr. Umar telling them that they see their son walking in the light of love and snow bunnies. How can they stop this? Then he tells the parent, "You did this."
Oh,
Like,
is it?
He basically said, "What did you have around your? Were you wearing wigs? Were you wearing weaves around your child?" That's what he's telling them.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what he said on Breakfast Club. Were you wearing weaves and stuff? Because he was basically saying that subconsciously you've been feeding whiteness to them.
So he
you
goes to
can't
the
act
root
shocked.
of it.
You know what's
Brent,
interesting?
he
No, but
goes to the inception.
yeah, but you know why I don't think...
Who
know
were you
what?
dating?
I don't think it's weird. I think it's a different take.
I think it's like...
And I think it's like...
do you know what I think it's weird?
It's out of the box. Do you get what I
Yeah,
mean? Because I feel
yeah.
like it's not what the majority of people are thinking, but if you actually listen to what he's saying, there probably is some truth
No, there's
to
points.
It.
I
Do
feel
you get
like
what I mean?
to preserve the black race,
And
there's points.
this is why I'm not against I'm not against his movement, because
it's for black
I'm
people.
here for preserving the black race, 100%, literally.
But I think what it is I think what I thought was cool though, actually, he said that if you're mixed race, like Pan-Africanism, they see, if you got a bit of black and you're black, they don't call you mixed, that you're black. If you identify as black as well, then you're black. But I think why it comes across weird sometimes, I think because he's making people feel, because he was at how sometimes he's out here, and say a guy or whoever's with a Caucasian partner, they feel like he's gonna come up to them and attack them and like shout at them or tell them off and stuff. It's got people nervous with their partners, Brent, in public. Shaking their boots. Anyway, sorry, this has nothing to do with Dr. Umar. Sorry, King, interrupted you. What are you saying? Opposites attracting.
Let me just
So you think
this
white and black?
up before. No, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
But let's just do this here.
Davina, thank you, babes. Thanks, Esther. Me and baby are good. Consultant and dietitian happy with her progress. Oxygen support levels have come down, so she should be off it soon. Amen. Come off meds for heart and lungs. Wonderful news. Thank you, babes, for letting us know that. That's really sweet, man.
So doing well, thank you. She does
My bad.
have to have an operation on a retractable hernia in her groin. She's on the waiting list for that.
Baby's having surgeries breaks my heart, you know.
Yeah,
It's so tiny.
the tiniest.
Keep praying. Well, we'll keep praying for her, babes.
Amen,
Thanks,
amen.
Davina. Well done.
Good morning, Kwabena.
While we wait for that, we're coming to connect. Opposite attracts for me.
Oh, I can't hear you. Let me just see if I need to update
Restart.
my Discord again. I'll be back.
Opposite attracts for me. I feel like I think about it more in like personality, maybe like likes and dislikes and stuff. Cause I think opposites attract. I don't think opposites attracting.
It's physical. For
Yeah,
me,
I don't know if it's a real thing.
I don't go to the physical at all when I think of that.
I don't know if opposites actually attract. I think you're attracted to a person and you find out you're opposites. How you doing?
I mean, that's a hot take. You don't think opposites actually
attract?
attract?
No, I don't. I feel like you attracted to the person you're attracted to, and then when you learn about them, you realize you're opposites. Because opposites attracting, if we're going to go back that then, would be what you said, white and black. I don't like white men.
Fine, but if I'm focusing on the physical, I can basically go sideways. For example, you have a fine black woman who is well educated. Money management is up there.
Oh, I know where this is going. I feel seen. I'm joking. Can I have comments, please?
Brought up well, right? Right? Morals, ethics. He goes to church. Yeah?
When you do it. Hallelujah.
And who's she after?
A red man.
Hold on.
That POV, hold it down.
Can I have comments, please?
But you know what, though? Is the road man attracted to a church girl, though? That's the question.
100%.
Because she brings in peace. I'm joking.
Does she?
100%.
Pray for his moves.
Remember, the roadman just wants to lash. And the roadman
How can you both be like,
wants a banana nanny, right?
Not all the time, you know.
You don't think the roadman wants a banana nanny?
No, he does, but I'm saying, like...
So what's
do
he
you know what I
driven
think as
by?
well? Do you know what I think as well? So basically, guys
The
that
well
are like...
put together independent woman, right? She don't need for much, as in financially,
Yeah.
right? And she is real giddy.
No, Izzy Bambino is obviously talking about what we're saying, but it says good girls liking bad guys is a prime example of opposites attracting, which is fact, actually. Because you don't... Remember, like you're not attracted to. It's the persona. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the complete opposite to who you actually are or what you generally is. What's even good for you?
But I feel like that. My take. I feel like that's a toxic trait, though.
What, like in a bad way?
Yeah, I think it's.
Are you trying to call me toxic? Wait, am I toxic?
I would never do that.
I'm
First of
joking.
all, I would never do such a thing.
I'm joking.
But no, I do think that liking bad guys is
What's a bad guy? Let's. I think we should.
Gina, Gina, ma'am,
Sis, what would you do?
sister.
Sis, what would you do? I'm joking.
But I think it's to do with trauma, you know.
Oh, 100%.
Because once you're healed,
1,000%.
once you're healed,
1,000%.
you're not on that. So I do think so. Yeah, but that's true though. That is opposites attracting. Is Kwame not here now?
Not yet in the Discord. Also, Star Crew says introverts tend to go for extroverts.
Yeah.
But you know what? Okay, maybe I'm putting myself into this too much.
Because you wouldn't go for an extrovert.
No,
You're not an introvert.
I am an introvert.
Sorry, you are.
Can I be
no,
honest? Do you know
no,
who
wait a minute.
Do you know who I think you are?
What do you think I am?
You're I feel
You're
like
definitely
like
an
me.
ambivert.
You're an ambivert.
What's ambivert? A bit of both.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, but okay, I'm an ambivert, but I would say I identify
I know.
introvert.
Can you
I
imagine?
Can I
identify
be honest?
as an introvert.
You can't be on TD and be an introvert. Like, honestly, you cannot.
Do you think so?
No.
Brent, ask Jermaine
Because it's not
or
like...
Solomon, what's his name?
It's not even like...
Ask him for what an introvert
It's not even
means.
like you're here.
Gee, this is a job.
Regardless of whether it's a job or not, if you were really and truly an
you think
introverted
so?
person, you wouldn't even put yourself in this position.
Not because we're an introvert.
No, you are. Babe, I can be scrolling, your face just comes up on the
That's what.
timeline.
Did you know what's so funny? My
That's
sister,
not an introverted person.
my sister messaged me the other day. She goes, are you back at the show? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm back now. She goes, okay, because I haven't seen your face on the clips, and I was thinking, where the hell are you? I was like, oh, my bad. What's the definition of introvert? Because I thought it was just to do social settings. 'Cause when I'm in social settings, I'll be honest with you, y'all.
Wait, Black Rob, you think I'm an introvert?
Outside Gina.
Me? First of all, don't do that.
Sorry.
Do not.
Right.
Excuse me.
Said
No, I'm talking
outside
about Desi
Gina.
December.
No,
Gina, you party.
She's not saying. I know what she meant. She said what she said.
Yeah, don't insert yourself and start sprinkling.
All right, fair.
Yeah, you make your own point.
Yeah.
Over there.
Nah. You know what? I'm an ambivert. I'm definitely not introverted.
Okay, so now everyone's an ambivert.
No, I've always. Do you know what it is? The crazy thing about me, is different people get different versions of me.
But to be fair, actually, I would agree with that. I think I remember on Meet Us Half 7 when you were like, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna socialize more. So yeah.
Do you remember when I went through that period where?
Remember?
And then Yusuf kept saying that I was on tour.
That was funny.
Do you want to hear the joke here? When I spoke to him the other day, and I was nah, it killed me. When I spoke to him the other day, like after our birthdays and stuff, I was like, oh, you're gonna He was like, wow, the tour's still going, huh? I said, don't do that. I said, at this point, just accept that your sister likes enjoyment. I like music and I like shaking yash. It is what it is.
Speaking like a true ambivert.
Literally. But I will also stay home and read a book in my corner.
Yeah, I
And
love it at
sit in
home.
my room in silence and not.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, when I'm at home, I don't socialize with my mum or my sister. I'm in my room. I don't.
Do you
leave
know,
my
they don't know I'm
bedroom.
at home sometimes.
Literally.
My mom was like, oh, you've been here. I'm like, yeah, girl. The whole time.
Oh, listen, Cara, she said Gina is Ghanaian shy. 1,000. I said this the other day, and I was like,
what's Ghanaian shy?
You know, please, I'm shy, yeah.
Yeah, but that's all
But
Ghanaian.
it's fake, yeah, but it's not. The craziest thing is, when I say I'm actually shy, you don't think it's fake shy, but I'm genuinely actually shy. But I'm that person who, like, to combat my shyness, it's like I put on a facade. Does that
Okay,
make sense?
yeah. You put like, okay, yeah. Yeah, I get you, yeah.
That's why I always say, the version that you lot get on air is not the real me. Those that know the real me.
Do you not retweet?
Those that know the real me
Retweet.
don't take any of this stuff serious, if you get what I
Yeah.
mean. Because they're like,
Girl,
okay,
please. Yeah.
literally.
I feel you.
Yeah.
All right. So, good morning, Kwabena.
Yeah. It's a long morning.
Morning, Brent.
Oh, there we go.
Bless.
Well,
Just
Cameron,
like-
you were giving MTN, chow. It's hard to wonder. How are you?
How you guys doing? You all right?
We're good, thank you. How
Hello.
are you?
I think there's a bit of a delay, you know.
Are you listening to us on YouTube?
No, I'm listening on Discord. I'm on the train at the moment, so there might be some audio
Oh, is it? Okay.
connection issues as well.
Oh, well, we're hearing you cleanly over here.
Okay. So
Okay,
what's up?
cool. I'm good. How are you guys doing? I guess the thing I was gonna touch on was when opposite attract, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I guess for me, it starts with obviously the individuals having like contrasting characteristics, but sometimes I feel like this attraction can sort of stem from like the novelty of it or excitement of you know, meeting someone who has like a different approach to life. And it sometimes it does bring like sort of a fresh perspective and experience to the relationship. But as much as there's differences, I do think that in terms of like sustaining sort of a long-term relationship, it does require like common grounds in terms of values, goals, and communication styles. So for me, like the idea is nice in terms of opposite attract, in terms of like the diversity of personality, but in order for like the relationship to be successful in the long term,
Yeah.
you do sort of need a foundation of the shared understanding and compatibility.
Word. I agree with that.
100%.
Word. Yeah.
So that's my viewpoint on this. I'm so sorry if the trains in the background make so much noise.
That's all right. That's all right, babes.
So yeah,
Oh, what a lovely man.
no worries.
Thank you. And yeah, but I agree with that actually.
Yeah, so do I.
I feel like the concept of opposites attract is one of those things that's said, but people don't actually deep until you're in that situation where you're actually completely different, and you don't like. Do you know what I mean? Like where you are really opposites, and some people can make it work, but some people can't. I wouldn't be able to make opposite work.
I think it depends on how far on the end of the spectrum
Yeah.
you guys are. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and also it's. Do you know what yesterday I was talking to my friend and like he's a guy in it, and there's always things that we like. Not it's not even a disagreement, but it's like I'll say something
see
and I'll be
differently.
like, "Do you get it?" And he'll be like, I guess. And I was like, no. Like, whenever he says I guess, it annoys me, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what don't you get? Then he said something and I was like, you know what? It's so fair. He was like, Gina, you know I don't have to agree, but I can get it. He was like, you know I don't have to agree with you, but I can hear it. Because he was like, the way you see things and I see things are not the
Very
same.
different, yeah.
So why do you always get stressed when I don't get it the way you get it? He was like, that doesn't make sense to me, but I understand why it makes sense to you, and I hear it. And I was like, you know what, that's fair.
That's word. That's
Literally.
a word.
And I thought, yeah, why am I getting annoyed?
Why am I in it?
Literally, but
that's a word.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, have you ever had relationships where it says give examples of where you've had relationships or been happy with someone you never thought you would be because of how different the two of you were? And are there limitations to this idea of opposites attracting?
Sorry, say that again.
And I asked ChatGPT
About
to
introvert.
you. Yeah, because I asked a particular question: can an introvert seek public-facing jobs? Because that's what Gina was kind of saying to you, yeah. And it said yes, an introvert can seek public-facing jobs, and many introverts successfully do so.
Amen.
While introverts may naturally prefer environments with less social interaction, they can thrive in public-facing roles by leveraging their strengths and adopting certain strategies. For example, deep listening skills, the strengths of introverts in public-facing jobs. Empathy and understanding. Detail-oriented. Thoughtful communication. Strategies for introverts in public-facing roles. Preparation. Setting boundaries. Leveraging technology. Black women in tech.
Okay.
Developing a routine. Seeking support.
Amen to that.
Examples
I am
of
supported.
public-facing jobs for introverts: counseling and therapy,
Okay.
education, healthcare, customer service,
me?
radio host.
Okay, I was thinking with the podcast.
Because I'm not gonna lie, when he was listening, I was
I
like,
said education therapy. What? Where's the host?
because I was gonna say they're not.
It's education, isn't it?
No, but I was gonna say they're not like all the ones you listed. Yeah, I understand it, but when I'm thinking public facing, that's not what I'm. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not saying that an introvert can't be a teacher. Of course you can, or be in education, or be a lecturer. But I'm talking this level of you know what I mean.
Well, to be honest,
but you know what I
it's-
mean, right?
It's just us, hey.
It's not just that though. I feel like it's because remember, it doesn't just stay here.
It's what happens afterwards. And
Yes.
she's
And
She don't care.
it's inconvenience.
Fair enough, I hear it.
It's an inconvenience. When Brent sent me the stuff for next week,
Yeah.
I said, God, I beg. I said, God, please.
Let's see who this is.
Who are we speaking to this morning?
Can you call back, please? I've now engaged the phone, even though I asked you politely to go to Discord.
Maybe Brent, maybe they didn't hear it. Maybe they thought Babylon was so clear, they thought it must be a phone. No, it's Discord. It's Discord, love.
All right, let's see.
Let's see who that is.
Oh, they've cancelled.
They've probably heard.
'Cause you
your
cussed them.
speech.
Let me try and call them.
Have I been in a relationship with some... Okay, well, yeah, to be fair, I've been with people I should know I've been with. But I've also been with people that you would think I should be with. And that hasn't worked a trick either. I've been with a roadman and I've been with a saint.
Swear down,
Honestly.
you've dabbled on the
Yeah.
Good
No,
morning.
how did that end? Well, obviously, I know it didn't end
Well,
well.
breakfast.
Really?
Breakfast was chopped.
Oh. Never again?
Sorry?
Never again?
No, never again anyway, because I'm a child. No. I can't be living like I'm Tasha. No.
Oh,
living
so
like
you
I'm
was
Angela-
that? Oh, you was really into the.
Because you know, I told you guys I can't go in jail.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Morning.
Morning, guys.
Oh, nice energy.
It's the Bathroom Diaries, and it's my birthday, y'all. It's my birthday, y'all. It's
Happy
my birthday.
birthday to you. Happy
And-
birthday to you.
Join in, Brent.
Happy birthday, Bathroom Diaries. Happy
Hey.
birthday to you.
Woo! Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you. I'm so gassed. I thought, you know what? Let me just ring in because, like, why not? And I listen to you guys all the time. So, like, yay! And you guys are actually the first people
It's
to
the best
say
she can do whatever
happy
she wants to do. Right?
Thank you, guys.
What's your thoughts, babes?
So yeah, so with do opposites attract?
Then we get it.
So I kind of
I'm
think
about to say that.
oh, and thanks for the comments, guys. People saying happy birthday. But I feel
Girl,
like
stay
opposites
focused.
really I feel like opposites do attract, and I feel like they attract because this is really loud. Sometimes you have like introverted, shy people,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you have like extroverted people. And I actually feel like for me, I'm quite shy until you get to know me. Then I'm like myself and extroverted. But I feel like I wouldn't want to be with someone else that's shy. And I've kind of experienced a situation where it's like I really like this guy, but I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to tell him, but I kind of want him to get the hint. And then I was thinking, wait, does he like me or not? Like, I'm very confused. And then he ended up saying, oh, I'm quite shy. And I'm thinking, not too shy, people. This is annoying. This is like, I'm going to need you to do more work. Like, do you get me? Sometimes there needs to be like a balance. And there are many examples where you've got, sometimes there's like the loud girl and she's going to like speak up. And then you've got the guy who's quite introverted and shy. But then it kind of works because when they're comfortable together, they can be themselves. But in public, there's always, I feel like it's always nice when there's one reserved person and then maybe one person that's just a bit out there. And I've never really seen like two people just be like completely out there or two people be in there, like in their shell kind of thing. And obviously different relationships work anyway, it's just live. But for me personally, because I am quite a shy person, I wouldn't really want to be with someone that's also shy because I'm just like,
You
yeah,
are just
no.
mute in the house.
But yeah, that's it really.
I hear you though. I think, yeah, definitely. In terms of personalities, I feel like there does need to be a balance.
There
Like,
needs
you
to be a
need
balance,
someone
yeah.
to bring it. Do you know what I mean? If you're both hot-headed,
But then do you know what it is? I feel like with the balance though, it has to be, say you got someone that's like proper like a proper yappa, and then the other person's like really, really quiet.
there isn't balance.
That's
It's
not
too far-
balance, you know,
yeah,
it's-
it's
Do you know what I mean? It's too far. It's too far.
Yeah, but then I think you'd probably
If you yap less, then fair enough. Because you know sometimes you can be how you are, but when you're with your partner, like they make you calm down.
you adjust.
You adjust, or like they just make you a bit calmer. Then I feel like that could create a balance. But if your
That's
partner's
true.
yappa, oh my gosh. That's a lot.
But then you can also compromise as well. Because I think that's what love is about. So, for example, if you've got the yappa, and it's like, okay, babe, like, shut up. But you do it in a jokey way, like, okay, you're annoying. Like, or you know, when you're
okay, you're getting there
out
now. Like
and
you got a
that
safe word.
person yeah, it's like when you're out and you're talking a lot and everyone can kind of feel that energy and it's like, babe, like you're doing too much again, and then you can kind of hone it in kind of thing. So it's a bit like that's where you compromise, like, okay, you do talk a lot, but that's part of who you are as your person, isn't it? So I'm not gonna like make you feel bad for who you are kind of thing. And that's where it's a balance. But I think if you start annoying them or if there's like disrespect there, then that's when the person that's opposite to you, they're really gonna grind your gears.
Sure.
Like if it's like, ugh, I don't even like you, what am I doing here? But I feel like if you're in a healthy relationship, then these things, you know, you just compromise because you have to accept the person for who they are.
That's true. Word. I get that. I agree with that. Thanks, girl.
Yeah. No problem, guys. I'm gonna get ready to start my day. Okay.
Wonderful. Have a
But
great
shout
birthday.
out to you
Have
guys.
a
I
great
love you lot.
birthday.
Thank you. Bye.
What have you got
Bye.
planned?
Oh, what have I got planned? So I'm going to dinner tonight with my friends, the girls, and then this afternoon I'm just gonna go to cinema. Like
Nice.
normally I go all out for my birthday, but I feel like as I'm getting older, sometimes I just can't be asked. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just do something small. Like,
What are you
but
gonna watch?
that film with Lupita. I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, I've seen that. I can't remember what it's called.
Wait, is it good? Is it worth it?
What-
Is
I
it
don't know. I
good?
haven't.
What's the film about?
I have no idea. No, couldn't tell you, mate. I need to watch Inside Out too. That's why I need to go to cinema.
So do I.
It's
But no-
kind of like I feel like there's no one. I don't know. I just like looked at the trailer
it
and it's
A
like
Quiet
something
Place
dramatic
thing?
happens.
Yeah, I think it's quite.
Yeah,
Is it
that's
A Quiet
it.
Place?
Yeah.
Is it part of the sequel? Because I've watched. If it's what I think it is, because I've seen I think number 1 and 2. This might be the third one, where it's basically like, it's like imagine being on Earth innit, and like there's these, I'm gonna call them aliens, but they're blind, but they can hear, so they can't see, but they can hear. So. But they'll obviously eat you and kill you, innit? So like, it's kind of like Walking Dead.
Yeah, I just saw things blowing up, so I was like, "Oh, let me watch it."
I don't know if it's the same thing though, because A Quiet Place that I've watched is what I'm talking about, where it's literally like Walking Dead, where there's only a few people left on Earth, because everyone else has got killed. Like you can't make noise. If you make noise, they will come and eat you. So you have to be extremely silent.
Oh, extroverts having a hard time, boy.
Yeah, no,
well,
but I'm
I'll
talking.
see how
You
it
can't
goes, 'cause
even
if
like
it's rubbish, then
tap your
can't tap
phone.
nothing.
No, you. When I say silence, like
That'd be a lit.
but they can't see, so you
They
can
sense
move
you.
around, but they sense by sound. So it's
I
actually
think that'd
really
be a
good.
great game, you know.
It's on Netflix. Well, I watched on Netflix part 1 and 2, and it's nuts because in one of them, oh, actually, I feel like I'm spoiling it. Seen by Just Jean.
no,
man.
you're not, because it's one of those ones where if it's not good, I will switch
No,
up my
let me
day
check
quickly.
actually, because
So-
I'm doing all this yapping.
It is. You're right. Everybody's saying it's a prequel.
Oh, it is, right? Okay, cool. No, then if that's the case, the others were really, I've thoroughly enjoyed them because, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it, spoiler alert, yeah? So the woman in number 1, in number 2, she ends up pregnant, bro. So she has to
The
give
hell?
birth. How can you give birth
Oh.
silently? This is what I'm saying.
Okay, that's
you
cool,
need to
that's
see
cool.
the scene where she actually gives, like, her and her family, like, create, like, a den, or they create something in it with the kids, and it's so sad. Like one of the kids, obviously, in their move when they're walking, he's got like a toy, and he drops the toy, and this thing comes from nowhere and just it's so sad.
I was gonna say, do you know what that is? F them kids. You should have. You should have been quiet like the rest of us.
Do you
got
know
yappers for
what?
kids.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. She's a rider. Like it's
Okay,
good. It's such
wicked.
a it's about an apocalypse, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, of these weird looking. I feel like they look like giant grasshoppers. I think that's what they look like. I don't remember, but I thought it was good anyway. But it's definitely on my list of things to watch.
Enjoy, girl.
All right, wicked. You've convinced me, but thank you guys so much. I love you lot. Take
Love you
care.
too, girl.
Love you too, girl.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. All right, what's next on here? Are there limitations to this idea of opposite attract? I think we kind of answered that. I think there is, man. I think there can be. So what are they to you? Race, drive, maturity. Okay, let's go next. Do opposites bring out the best in us? Challenge us more, help us to see valuable differences in our perspectives, complement our weaknesses. I actually like dating guys that are quite different to me in character. We're aligned in our views and principles and values and stuff like that. But in terms of that personality, I love I love being around people that are very, very gentle in nature. I feel like I'm not gentle in nature. Unfortunately, life hasn't. I'm trying to be gentle in nature.
What do you mean?
Like they're very.
No, you being not gentle. What do you mean?
I don't think I'm a gentle person because I always have to stand up for the truth. It's a hard hat to wear. I don't think I get the opportunity to be gentle. In my private time, I'm gentle. But I think in social settings sometimes, I was gonna get deep for no reason, and I'm not in deep in each out. I'm dressed in vibrant red. But I feel like we're laughing. I feel like in social settings, we're laughing.
Because it's so weird because in that same scenario
Yeah.
where you've used gentle red or vibrant red,
Yeah.
Gina wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I laughed because only you would
That's it.
say that
Alright.
after what you've just said.
All right.
And
Fair.
I found it funny.
Fair. But yeah, I feel like I don't get to be gentle in social settings. Not because I don't want to be, not because I'm not.
Wait,
But I don't get to be. It is vibrant red.
He still can't get over it. He still can't get over it.
It is vibrant red. Isn't it?
I know, but it's like you're conscious that you could use that for that moment.
I'll be honest with you, yeah. It just came to me.
I know it did.
Like I didn't know I said it until I said it and it dropped. I was like,
Brent, you're giving her too much credit. You're giving her too much credit.
Wait.
Because now she's like, I'm a
How is it
lyricist.
too much?
oh, lyricist.
This is what I'm saying.
Lyrical.
Period.
She just said she didn't know she said it until she heard it from her lips. Do you realize there is no thought until after it's been said?
It's scary. But thank God though that it I feel like it only happens for great stuff. Because if it happens
Though it
for
doesn't
bad
always,
things,
though it doesn't always
really,
happen.
what bad things come out of my mouth?
That's the toxic part of you.
I
you talking
never say
about-
bad things.
Come
Me?
on. People like you are
Impossible.
so good and so dangerous. I'm telling you, you can sigh the man down. Gah. And then realize after the fact what you've just done.
No, I don't mean nope. I don't mean I don't do that. Because if you get me to that point, chances are you deserve that shit. I sit in it.
Sorry, continue.
But,
continue.
yes,
You're
I
not
feel like-
gentle, you say.
Yes, I don't feel like I get to be gentle in. Maybe I'm using the wrong. Is it adjective or noun?
I want to ask you if you think that she's gentle.
I get what she means. I think you are more softer than you think from observing you and your character and stuff. I understand what you mean though, because you are quite. I said what I said, and I stand on
outspoken.
business. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understand why, but then I do think you are gentle because I feel like you have so many boundaries and you put so many things in place to protect your peace, and even just I think even your spiritual like journey, like your relationship with God and stuff, like that's very gentle. For like from my observation, do you know what I mean? The fact that it impacted you so much that you needed to, do you know what I mean? That's a gentle babe. Like you listens to your body, you listens to your spirit to allow yourself to be soft and gentle. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Not everyone can do that, so I think you need to give yourself a bit more credit.
Yeah.
I feel like you are softer than you think.
I definitely assume what I think people think of me. And it's not always like, it's in line with like kind of what I've said, maybe even a bit worse. Like I always assume what I think people think of me or the assumptions that people have made of me and stuff. But but when I do date, I like dating like people
I'm
that...
not moving on just yet. Cool, hold on.
okay.
Let's type in something. A gentle person often exhibits a calm and composed demeanor that reflects their inner kindness and empathy. Here are some characteristics and visual cues that might indicate someone is gentle. Facial expressions. Gentle individuals typically have soft facial expressions. They may often smile warmly and have a look of genuine interest and empathy when interacting with others. Body language. Their body language is usually sorry, open and non-threatening. They might use slow, deliberate movements, avoiding sudden gestures that could be perceived as aggressive or startling. Eye contact. They maintain gentle eye contact, conveying... Why is it just stalled? So, whilst this gets back the way it's supposed to to get back to.
Yeah.
I stopped you because I disagree with you wholeheartedly, right? And maybe it is the wrong word you're using because you're the epitome of gentle in my head,
Brent.
right? The whole assuming what other people think of
Yeah.
you, that needs to be just crumpled up and thrown away, right? Maybe you're just talking to how you react to things that you find you need to stand up for,
Yeah.
as opposed to who you are before looking to react.
Yeah,
But
actually.
in conversation, outside of you having to turn up and fight,
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else gentler. Do you understand? The three things. Wait, the first one, to be honest, calm and composed demeanor that reflects the inner kindness and empathy. That's you.
Yeah, because you know I'm quick to cry, so don't, you know.
Oh, sorry. It's your vibe.
No, I'm not
red.
crying. My vibrant red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't cry.
Maybe it's a
red
different
on.
word you need to use.
I do. Do you know what it is? I think I am actually using the right word. It's what you said. I think in those moments where I do stand up for something, I feel like people define me
Based on that.
based on that, and they define my character, my personality based on that.
But then, do you know what the interesting thing is, though? Remember, people don't really... Like, no one can sit here and say they know the real you because you're on the show.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to take that with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
It's like me saying the version you guys get of me on here is not the real me. Do you get what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't say that you know me based on me yapping like a rat on the highway on this show
Yeah.
or whatever I portray on social
Around
media.
the
Because
highway.
like I say, behind closed doors, I'm a different person. But that's not to say... But I know that I'm not soft. So I'm not saying that I am. I'm not saying that the opposite is me being soft. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Jesus was a gentleman based on what you read in the Bible?
Jesus was shady.
I would assume
First
that,
of
you know what, I
all.
would assume just like as a natural reaction, right? But nah.
How about you?
Man went into the temple and turned
How about you?
Flip tables. Do you know what it is?
But
I think
again, what you've just said is a reaction to
Yeah.
him fighting for something that is wrong.
But in his
that's
natural,
what, yeah. I feel like Jesus is gentle in nature, but Jesus also reacted to things.
Yeah, you guys are going on like a gentle person can't defend or
Yeah.
protect or fight
But I feel like
for
people make you
things they
feel like
believe
that
in.
though.
Who? They must be passive and
Yeah,
docile.
because people not docile, it's too far, but but I feel like people like so you see people that like. So I would say you see people that are just very chill, don't really like you can't get reaction out of them and stuff. People see that as like gentle people because they don't, not that they don't stand up for anything, but
they're quite calm.
they don't have moments like I would have moments of standing up for something. They don't speak with such passion or whatever. So the way people talk as though that's a gentle person. So that's why I say that I like being people like that. Not like they have moments where they stand up for stuff. Like I would say like my little sister, she's gentle. I would say she's the kindest person. Like she has the best heart God has ever created. And like she's a very chilled person, very calm. Like I love being around her because she just calms my energy. Like I just love being around her. And she's very chilled and stuff. However, she will speak up, like she will stand up, like she will speak up for things that are not right. But then typically she can't bother to, sometimes she just can't bother to engage and she wouldn't engage. She'll just like whatever you want to think. If you like it, she loves it for you. Like go forth. But then there's times where she will speak up. So I will see her as gentle because it's almost like she doesn't bite. Like you know when someone, if there's a bait out, she doesn't. Is it bite the bait?
Take the bait.
Yeah.
Take the bait. That's child. She doesn't take the bait
But
basically.
the same thing is cool. Bite the bait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She don't bite or take. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like I would describe that as a gentle person because someone like me, I haven't been made to feel like I'm a gentle person because I speak up for things that, and I've always it's funny when people just think I'm like I've been like this since I was a child. Like I've just always, like my family nickname for me was the law. Because it was like, oh, you're going to be a great lawyer because you're just always, this is what you do kind of thing. Because I've never been made to feel like I'm a gentle person. And it's weird because it's always been frustrating for me because I know how I am when I'm not in situations where I have to flipping fight the power. But yeah.
So interesting. So who are you when there isn't something to fight for?
I'm very calm. I'm very quiet. I like things that like are just peaceful. I like silence. I like serenity. Like that's why I love nature. Like I love going on. Like I like silence. I like calmness. Calmness is it. I'm very calm. I love calmness. I love peace. I love things that are positive, things that I can learn from, like things that will pour into me, that will help me be a better person. Like my life goal is to just keep growing. And I like things that make that blossom in me.
Do you, both of y'all, think that the standard of gentle is different between a black woman and a white woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Both of you said yes quickly.
Because I think that the difference here is you can stand up for yourself as a white woman. No, you could stand up for yourself as a white woman and just be called stern, right? But doing the same thing as a black woman, you're aggressive. Do you get what I mean? I don't think we're allowed the same level of grace. In terms of our actions, we get judged differently and get seen differently. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think also even with like even if a black woman is, for how we've been defined, well, how I've been defining gentle, she's seen as she's uninterested. She doesn't care. Like like gentleness in a black woman is always defined. It's just never defined for what it actually is. If you're someone that speaks up and even if you say it in the exact same tone that as a white woman has said it, and you're complaining about the exact same thing, it's someone like, ooh, sassy, ooh, this, and like sometimes you just exist and that label's already put on you, and then you haven't even said a word. You just walked into the room. You've walked in the room with confidence. It's a problem.
Okay, I've just typed in what is the opposite of a gentle person. The opposite of a gentle person typically displays characteristics that contrast sharply with gentleness. These traits can include aggressiveness. Such individuals may exhibit aggressive behavior using harsh or forceful actions and words. They might raise their voice, use confrontational body language, and have a tendency to dominate conversations or interactions. Impatience. They often show little patience with others, becoming easily frustrated or irritated. This impatience can manifest in a desire for immediate results and a lack of tolerance for delays or mistakes. Insensitivity, lacking empathy. These individuals might be insensitive to the feelings and needs of others. They may make blunt or hurtful remarks without considering the impact of those around them. Rudeness. Rude behavior is another hallmark, including interrupting others,
What a hallmark.
using offensive language, and disregarding social norms and polite etiquette. And hostility. They may exhibit hostility, being quick to anger, and often holding grudges. This can lead to a confrontational attitude and a tendency to engage in arguments or conflicts. Examples in context. So far, do you feel like you have any of these particular traits?
Yeah, I do.
Like, as in sprinkles or dollops?
So do you know what? When I was reading that, when you were reading that, I was thinking, this is the thing, right? Because I'm not one or the other. Like, I feel like I have characteristics of both. Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
So reading that, it's very much like full stop. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything's negative. I'm just like, damn, Daniel. But then, can I be honest as well? Yeah, it depends on the situation. You know what I realized as well? Different people bring out a different side to me anyway. Yeah. I've got certain people that trigger me. And in terms of triggering me, you see everything you mentioned on that list, 100%. Yeah. That's the version that they would if get. You were to ask them who I am, that's what they're going to come and tell you, because that's the version they experienced. Do you get what I mean? Whereas I have other people in my life who experience the other side.
Yeah, I agree with
that.
So
honestly, it depends on the person and the scenario, but I definitely do feel like I have more characteristics. It's a hard one, man. It depends.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm not soft or gentle. I know that. I don't believe that I am.
Do you think you lean to one side?
I think I lean more to that side than the softer side. 100%. And
you've always been like that?
Yeah. But my thing is, mine's based on survival, if you understand what I mean. So I've been that way since a child.
You had to just be like
that. I've had to be like that. I haven't been awarded the grace to be soft, so I've never been soft. And even in my line of work, Do you get what I mean? And the people that I'm around. And remember, I'm not a girl's girl, no offense. I'm just not. I've always been around men.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of the character, like men aren't soft, but do you understand what I mean? Like, anyway, the guys that I grew up around or have been around were not soft. So my dad wasn't soft. Do you see what I mean? I don't have soft examples, if I'm honest. I've never had soft examples. I've never been in soft relationships. So do you get what I mean? Yeah. But
do you have any friends who have been brought up in the same environment as you and lean the other way?
No. And you know what I find really interesting? I don't think anyone has experienced what I've experienced in my friendship group. And in my friendship group, I'm a certain type of way. And it's interesting because, like, I was even reflecting the other day and I was like, I must be annoying. Like, I must be annoying to be friends with when I'm in that space. Do you know what I mean? Because when I'm in a space, do you know what I mean? I can be in a space. And when I do that, I isolate myself because I don't like bleeding on people because I know how I am.
Word.
And my character, it's not even a character, but I realize that I have quite infectious energy. So I know that if I'm in a good mood, I can walk into a room and light up a room. If I'm in a bad mood, exactly the same. You see that cloud that's over my head? Everybody's getting it. I can walk into that room and change the atmosphere. Do you see what I mean? Like I've experienced it. I've seen it when it's a French, like it's a outing or whatever, and we're all gonna be together. And what I've started doing is removing myself. I won't go because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go, and I'm in such a space. I know that when I go, it's just gonna cause unnecessary tension, and you lot ain't got nothing to do with whatever I'm dealing with, and I don't want to bleed on you, so I just keep myself to myself.
Interesting. Can you fake it?
Nah, and that's the problem with me. When I'm in a negative space, I wear my heart on my sleeve, just as a person. So if I'm good, I'm good. If I'm bad, I'm bad, and I cannot fake being good when I'm bad, depending on how bad I am and who I'm around. But I don't want to go around my friends and have to fake that I'm good. I ain't got the energy for it. I don't have the capacity, so I'd rather just not to go. Do you get what I mean? Yeah.
Sorry,
But I didn't used to do that. Like, I would go and because I feel like I have to, right? Whereas now I'm just
I
like,
can't do that no more.
I don't have the capacity to fake it, and I don't want to ruin you lot's
Experience.
'Cause
I feel
or be
guilty then after.
Do you know what I mean? Or be the bearer of bad news, or like, oh, here comes the black cloud. So I'd rather just black cloud on my ones.
Word.
So you can't put in a brave face at all
No.
for the sake of the event. If it's a wedding, you can't.
How can you swallow like that? Are you alright?
Because I was about to. Because I was about to.
It really swallowed her words, you know.
And it was a gulp.
Yeah, man. Because I was about to go somewhere and I thought, you know what? It's
too
not
funny.
every day. There's a certain wedding that I didn't attend, yeah? You know what I'm talking about, right? And I didn't attend, and it caused a lot of uproar. But I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Fair.
I didn't want it. No, I didn't want to do it.
Fair. And that's
I didn't want to
valid.
do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not booking a flight. And no, to go and now be in a situation and put on a brave...
I'd rather not be in.
Absolutely no. I'd rather you talk about me and talk about the fact that I wasn't there. Because I don't care. That's who I am.
How about you in that same mood where that cloud is thick and dark over your head? You wouldn't go to your friend's outing, but you have a Gymshark event. Can you fake it?
Do you know what the difference is with that, yeah? You see that right there? Movement is medicine. Let me explain to you. No, let me explain to you. It's even talking about, I'm going to get emotional. Wow. Wow. You see? Wow. No. Why am I getting emotional?
Because you just dropped the bar there.
No, do you know why? Because I had a moment this week, yeah, sorry. Okay. So on Tuesday, no, I don't understand what's happening. This is really stressing me out. On Tuesday was my friend's anniversary, yeah. No, I'm getting really emotional. Jesus.
But put a camera on me.
Oh.
It's really, he's really put.
So I was there. I was trying to be there for it.
So on Tuesday, it was Janice's anniversary, yeah.
Do you want to come back on you?
No.
No, okay, never mind.
No, I'm really crying. This is so
Oh, babe.
pathetic. Sorry.
No, because of what it is, though.
All right. So Tuesday was Janice's anniversary, yeah. And you know how much she meant to
Yep.
me?
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. And so, like, every time, this is the third year, yeah. And it's like, it's weird because I'm like, grief is so crazy because you think, oh, it's been 3 years. It's not going to hit me the same, yeah. But it just, it's, do you know what I mean? So anyway, Tuesday was like a bad day, obviously. I woke up mad early and I went to the gym. Okay, I'm all right now. I went to the gym. And when I went to the gym, I cried on that Stairmaster, literally. Like I'm looking at the stairs and there's just tears, yeah, flooding. And I'm like, this is embarrassing because I don't want anyone to like come over to me and whatnot, yeah. But I was like, I need to go to the gym because hopefully that will help me. It didn't. And then I went to her grave. Like, it's not far from my gym, so I went there afterwards. I sat there, really emotional. I was just really, really upset. Then I had therapy, and I thought, why? I didn't want to. I just thought this is long. Like, I just literally again cried the whole session, and then it annoyed me because at that point, I just wanted to sit in my house and wallow. That was I didn't have the capacity for anything else, and I was heavy, and I was so heavy and tired. Yeah, and then but as God would have it, I had a lot of stuff to do. So that day, I had to go to Gymshark to film content, and it was the mandem. I was doing the thing with the mandem, right? And one of my friends called me and was like, "Why'd you sound like that?" And obviously, I was like, "It's fine." And he was like, "Do you want to cancel?" And I was like, "Nah, we can't afford to cancel. I need to do this." And I kid you not, yeah. When I got there, like my mood and energy until I got there, and after I said to them, I said, guys, I said, thank you so much because I needed this. Like, I say fitness and stuff for me is very mental, yeah, because it is. I don't think you understand. Like, it is so mental for me. Like, so I would do that. I would have a Gymshark event, and I've had a Gymshark event before where I've been in a really bad place, and I've gone, and it's been that medicine and that hug that I needed. So sorry. I don't know why and how we got here. I'm really sorry. And I'm livid. I'm so livid.
First of all, would your therapist say you should be livid?
No, but
Imagine the emotions, man.
I'm so livid.
Oh, girl.
But yeah. You can move. It's okay now. I'm fine. I'm all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Well, I think, let's see.
No more questions?
This thing.
All right, let's push on.
Yes. Like, that's lit,
Medicine.
you know?
Sorry, I even just butchered. Oh my God. This movement is medicine.
Movement is medicine.
And
You're so necessary. Sorry. All right, we are talking about Marx's favorite people, the Just Stop Oil people. So 5 supporters of the Just Stop Oil climate campaign who conspired to cause gridlock on London's orbital motorway have been sentenced to lengthy jail terms by a judge who told them that they had crossed the line from concerned campaigner to fanatic. Roger Hallam, Daniel Shaw, Louise Lancaster, Lucia Whitaker de Abro, and Cressida Gethin were found guilty last week of conspiracy to cause a public nuisance for coordinating direct action protests on the M25 over 4 days in November 2022. Hallam received a 5-year sentence on Thursday, while the other 4 were each sentenced to 4 years. The sentences are thought to be the longest sentences ever given in the UK for non-violent protests, exceeding those given to the Just Stop Oil protesters Morgan Trowland, who got 3 years, and Marcus Decker, 2 years and 7 months, for scaling the Dartford crossing. All 5 had spoken on a Zoom call trying to recruit potential volunteers for the actions, which involved activists climbing gantries at strategic points on the London motorway. On the call, Hallam said they intended to cause the biggest disruption in British modern history in an effort to force the government to meet Just Stop Oil's core demands an end to new oil and gas exploration in the North Sea. Passing sentence on each of the defendants at Southwark Crown Court, the judge Christopher Hare, that's an interesting name, said the offending of all 5 of you is very serious indeed, and lengthy custodial sentences must follow. And our next headline is about it's royal news about so Trump shooter researched royal family member. Why? There's nothing that could ever happen in this world that they will not find a way to tie Meghan and Harry into. Do you know how mad that is? Listen to this headline. Royal News Live. Trump shooter researched royal family member as Harry and Meghan end 64-year tradition. What? That don't even make sense. Let's get into it. The gunman who tried to kill Donald Trump searched online for a member of the royal family days before his attempt on the former president's life, FBI investigators have said. Thomas Matthew Crooks, who's age 20, was killed after opening fire on the former president on Saturday at a rally in Pennsylvania. His electronic devices were subsequently seized and revealed that he had searched several public figures leading up to the incident, including Christopher Wray, the FBI director. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have ended a 64-year royal tradition by giving their children Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet new surnames. Am I crazy or I don't know how this links? The change was reflected on a new version of their website. I'm sorry. What are we doing here? Is this a prank? Are you pranking me? Am I being pranked? I've got to be pranked.
It's gotta be a prank.
The change was reflected on a new version of their website, updated this week, which says the children's surname is Sussex and not Mountbatten Windsor. It reflects the fact that the family have, since the king's coronation, the same surname for the first time, a source told the Times. What's this got to do with Trump shooter? Am I missing something?
I think it was just to draw you in, so you definitely read it, and then bam, bash, 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 bash.
Can you imagine?
Typical.
It says meanwhile, Meanwhile, on the other side of the world,
Literally.
Meghan and Harry minding their business. Anyway, we must have someone that works with Daily Mail in our research team because this ain't it. All right, so our last headline in the segment is about the COVID inquiry. So the first report from the UK COVID-19 inquiry has found the government failed the public due to its significant flaws in preparing for the pandemic. How did you prepare for a pandemic you didn't know was coming? Actually, no, they knew it was in China though. You didn't know it was going to come there. Anyway, the COVID inquiry, am I saying that right? Inquiry?
People say to both of them.
I'd say inquiry.
I say inquiry. Yeah. I'm going to inquiry for them. Sounds more Nigerian. The COVID inquiry, which is being chaired by Baroness Heather Hallett, published its 217-page report on Thursday, which found the UK prepared for the wrong pandemic. Okay. Focusing on flu rather than a coronavirus pandemic. In her foreword to the report, she said lessons must be learned and never again can a disease be allowed to lead to so many deaths and so much suffering. A major flaw, according to the inquiry, was the lack of a system that could be scaled up to test, trace, and isolate people. The report added, despite reams of documentation, planning guidance was insufficiently robust and flexible, and policy documentation was outdated, unnecessarily bureaucratic, and infected by jargon. The inquiry said it had no hesitation in concluding that the processes, planning, and policy of the civil contingencies structures within the UK government and devolved administrations and civil services failed their citizens. Academics have said it is a question of when, not if, another pandemic will hit. So it is hoped that recommendations, if implemented, could put the UK in a better starting place to face a new and unknown disease known by many as Disease X. Can you imagine? God forbid. Anyways, time to pay bills. Let's get into Word on Road. Outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so in sad news, man. Sad news. Professor Proton died.
Who's that?
Bob Newhart. But he's an actor. Is this man? Hold on, let me see if I can get it.
Because when you said his name, I thought, okay, that still doesn't help me. I was about to say Humes.
Was it you that brought him up, last year, or was it Emmanuel?
For what?
saying that they used to grow up on him, watching him.
I didn't grow up watching. I started watching Big Bang. I didn't grow up.
Professor Proton.
This Professor Proton. This man.
Girl, I've never seen that man a day in my life.
So he could walk past me, girl. I would never.
Girl,
think.
who is that?
Oh, he was in Big Bang.
Yes, he was in Big Bang Theory.
I didn't watch
Yeah,
Big
that's-
Bang Theory.
Yeah, that's probably where Ezra.
That's why I
was
called
from.
him Professor Proton.
What else is he in?
Elf.
Anything else? Shrek? Mean Girls?
The Rescuers. He was in the Bob Newhart show.
Oh, you know what? May his soul rest in peace. I didn't know who he was.
He was in
sorry.
Legally Blonde. I remember seeing him there.
No.
2. NCIS, but that's the episode. That don't count. He's a legend, man.
Is
But
he
he died.
really?
Yeah, he is, you know.
Do you know why? Because nothing you.
He's a comedy icon.
Oh, okay.
Icon.
I mean, The Big Bang Theory is a big show.
He's a comedic genius, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, but R.I.P. to him, man. He died at 94, man. That's a good age to die, to be fair. So yeah, R.I.P. to him. Yeah, he was in the Christmas Elf. He was Papa Elf in that. As I said, he was in Big Bang. He was. I'm so silly, you know, because he basically in Big Bang Theory. If you haven't watched it now, spoiler alert. But he died in that year, and obviously Sheldon had to grieve. And Sheldon, you know how Sheldon's weird. He's not weird. He's just different. So he had to process grief, basically. And for some reason, I don't know why in my mind I thought he actually died in real life. But I'm thinking about it because in like 5 more seasons, he appears to Sheldon in his dream. So obviously, girl, he didn't die. He wasn't even young Sheldon. That happened after the real big Sheldon. Anyways, I've been having moments like that. But I think it's because, actually, I won't spoil that one in case you didn't want to watch it. But yeah, man, bless his heart. He was on Big Bang. So Chuck Lorre, who is the writer of Big Bang Theory, said, "For years, I begged Bob to appear on one of my shows. He always said no, but then he fell in love with Big Bang Theory and said yes with 2 provisions. 1, his character had to have an arc that spanned several episodes. And 2, he wanted to win an Emmy. We delivered on both." Do you know how much I love Big Bang Theory?
because I can tell because when you're talking to me,
I love it so much.
I'm like, who's Sheldon? Nah, I'm just being quiet. I'm literally just being quiet because I'm like, she thinks I watched the show.
I love it so much. Like, I want to get proposed to in Sheldon Spot. That's sorry,
You want to get proposed to in what?
in Sheldon Spot. You know how in America, basically,
Sheldon's what?
Spot.
What's that?
So basically, Sheldon they have a sofa in the living room, right? But Sheldon can only sit
Sit on one
Ah.
side.
on one
I
side
get it, I get it.
because the window, the TV, like it's perfect.
It's ideal.
It's ideal. So everyone knows that as Sheldon Spot. No one ever sits there. It's a whole thing. So yeah, and you know, in like America, wherever like shows are filmed, they tend to just have that for fans to visit and stuff.
Okay.
Yes, I'd definitely want to visit. I've planned out my whole thing, but it's not
Wait
gonna happen
a
that way.
minute. You're not telling me that you want to go and visit this set and sit on Sheldon's seat
Yeah.
for your man to just pull out a ring and say, "This is the time to tell you I,
I
want to
don't
spend the
think
rest of
she
my
re-
life
do
with
you
you."
really
Can I tell you what I really want? Because I've thought about it. If you want us to go down this, we can go.
In your vibrant red.
My vibrant red, honey. Let's go. So my ideal year is that where was it filmed again? I can't remember where it's filmed.
Is this your proposal?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
It's not gonna happen.
No, go off, sis. Don't say
Roman
that.
no. He's going very shy for me. But in another world, where I was dating, in another world, this is just a fantasy. But basically, is that I go on a what's it called? I go on an excursion to see this. Obviously, I've gone on a trip. I've gone on a trip in it. I don't have details about who else is there. I don't care about that. I've gone on the trip. And then I go on the tour, like seeing where the set was and like visiting the whole whatever, cool. And then while I'm there, Jim Parsons happens to be there. Jim Parsons is who plays Sheldon, right?
I'm going on the internet because I'm like, who the hell is Sheldon?
Jim Parsons is there. And then I'm just like, oh my gosh, like that's amazing seeing you here whilst I'm here visiting this iconic place, blah, 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 whatever,
Oh, it is who
whatever.
I thought it was. The main character.
Yeah, the main character. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sheldon. Yeah, he's the main character. And then while he's there, and then basically my man comes, and then he proposes to me. Does the best speech ever. But Jim Parsons is right there witnessing me get proposed to in his spot. And then that happens, and then Jim Parsons and his partner invite us round for dinner.
Sheldon is such a leading role in your forever happiness.
Literally.
It's just one of my fantasies. There's other ideas I have for proposals. But that's how much I love Big Bang so much. Like with all my heart.
Evidently.
It's the best show ever.
Hmm.
I just love it so much. But I would, yeah. In another world, yeah, that'd have been lit. And then Jim Parsons then invites us round for dinner to celebrate
What
this
do you
amazing
think
proposal.
he's going to cook? What do you think Jim Parsons actually has on his dinner table?
I don't know. He's got a chef.
So you think it's going to be food that
It's gonna be
you'd
some good
enjoy?
food. It's gonna be absolutely. It's gonna be seasoned food.
You think so?
I know so.
He looks like a seasoned food.
Jim Parsons
consumer.
don't look like he cooks. I want his chef to cook for me. I don't want Jim to cook.
He's a really,
And
really
have some
skinny,
really good
skinny
wine.
man, though, isn't
Yeah.
he? So he's really
Very
fed
tall.
properly.
He looks
That's
like
my
if the-
business.
If the wind
I'm
was to
fed.
blow, he'd fly with it.
Yeah, I'm fed, so I don't care about that.
Because he's just passing.
In
through.
this story, I'm the only one that matters, and of course, my
Yeah.
lovely fiance.
Fair.
But yeah. Anyway, big up Big Bang.
Big man.
It's a great show. I wish I could. Do you know? Sometimes I wish I could watch it for the first time again. Never- I
No,
wish
you know,
I could
let
go
me-
back in time and actually watch it for the
You
first
know what?
time
I was
ever.
about to roll my eyes at you, but then I feel like that about Vikings, to be fair.
Like it's such a good show.
The contrast is so wild.
No, it's not. That's
Why?
rude.
What were Vikings?
Vikings and Big Bang. The main character in yours and the main character in hers.
Oh, of course. It shows who we are, though, as people.
Who's the main character in yours?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Blood and Thunder.
No, that's fine.
What? Ragnar Lothbrok. Don't get me
And
started,
mine's
girl.
an introvert. That's
No,
actually
mine
awkward.
is the complete... Mine will blood eagle you, boy.
Oh dear. All right. So the next story, yeah, I'm sorry. In a list of, and I know some of you, because again, I have ideas of what people think I am. I know some of you think I'm anti-marriage. I'm not the biggest lover girl you ever meet. I'll be honest. In the list of iconic divorces, this got to go down in history.
Yeah, it is.
I love me some mess. The Princess of Dubai, right? The Princess of Dubai. Her name is Shaikha Mara, right? Her father is the Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler. Do you know I used to be a ruler? The ruler of Dubai.
Wait, they're different, you know.
Bro!
Yeah.
And you know what it is as well? You know, like I think in certain cultures, I like to freedom. It's sweeter to me in certain cultures because you know what the history be in those cultures. I'm not gonna say no names or I'm not gonna say no terms or nothing but misogyny and that, whatever. Cool. So basically she went on Instagram and she put a post, white text, black background. You know it's serious. She says, "Dear husband, as you are occupied with other companions, I hereby declare our divorce. I divorce you, and I divorce you. Take care." Signed, your ex-wife. She didn't
Love
say
that
signed,
for
she
her.
just said your ex-wife.
Love that
I
for
mean,
her.
that's iconic. That's absolutely iconic. How do you divorce your husband via Instagram stories?
I hear it.
I think that's lit. But it's sad though because they just welcomed a new baby.
Is it?
Yeah, and he's out here allegedly entertaining concubines. I think that's wild. So
You know what I...
I think I know what you're gonna say. Is it about when people are more likely to step out on their partner?
What, during pregnancy?
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to talk about that, but I know it's a thing, though.
Apparently it's a thing. Better not be my household. Anyway, sorry. What were you saying? What were you gonna say?
It's fine. It doesn't make... It's not relevant. It's fine.
Okay. But yeah, man. So she divorced her man via Instagram, man. It's sad though, because obviously baby and that and whatnot. But she's a pretty girl as well.
I respect it, though.
I respect it, man. I'm
Purely
not gonna stay with you with the
based,
child.
especially because of the circumstances. Like, it's not ideal. The timing probably couldn't be worse. But she's... I hear it.
She said, "As you are occupied." Yeah.
I really
But basically, yeah, she said obviously people, you know, how people do. They do the investigations. They unfollowed each other, removed all pictures of each other. Yeah, basically. But obviously, people are gonna try and say that, you know, it's what's it called? Maybe she's been hacked, blah blah. But that's not a woman that's been hacked. I don't think that's a woman that's been hacked. That's very deep. But no, it is sad though. To be fair, yeah, they got married in 2023 as well. No, they announced their engagement in 2023. I think they got married. Yeah, they got married in 2023. They had a whole wedding. Obviously, if her dad is who he is and stuff, and he is who he is, it was a whole big wedding. It was a whole thing and da 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 da. But yeah, man, it's sad, sad. But love and light to all parties involved. Also, Pop Smoke's mum. So the guy who killed Pop Smoke, I probably should have done a trigger warning on this. Sorry, guys. But the guy who killed Pop Smoke is out of jail now. He's not just out of jail. He's out of jail with a mic on his lips. He's doing interviews and whatnot. And in one of the interviews, he basically said how he don't regret what he did. He doesn't regret. He said he doesn't regret anything about the night that Pop Smoke died. He sent his condolences to his mum. He definitely should be slapped up for that. But he said he never intended to kill anybody. But I just think it's disrespectful to be talking about a murder that you did.
How come he's not in jail?
Because he got 3 years. He got 4 years. He pled guilty. It was voluntary manslaughter. He got 4 years, but he's out in 3. I think maybe good behavior. So he was, and then they also said to him that people.
Wait.
Yeah, he killed a whole human being, and that's what he got.
Do you know how insane that is?
But he was a minor. He was a minor as well at the time.
Because you broke into, it was a home invasion, right?
Yeah, but he said he basically just wanted to rob him. He didn't mean to kill him.
Boy, life is so interesting.
But yeah, he's been free for 7 months now, and he's attempted to go back to school and stuff like that. But yeah, man,
Interesting.
it's sad. But then also as well, it's just someone was talking about like how like watching the interview is actually sad in general because it's just like he's had like the person basically was basically saying how like it highlights the issues within the black community, like poor black communities, because it's just like you're born into a life of crime. That's like basically an endless cycle. But I feel like it's insensitive to going around talking about you don't regret what you did. Like, that's very true. Yes, I don't regret it. I don't regret anything that happened. Yeah, I don't regret anything that he don't regret that. So I feel like that's why he's getting custody. And then his mum, Pop Smoke's mum, is basically considering getting a gag order to stop him from doing interviews. Because that's triggering for them. Like, what are you doing?
100%.
Just talking about my child up and down, up and down. That's so very, very cheeky. Like, extremely. So, so she did an interview with TMZ, and she basically, one of the things she talked about was, she said she might get a gag order against him using, because his interview went viral. So imagine that you're giving your child, and it was going to be Pop's, I think his 25th was like not too long ago. And then this crazy person, actually no, his 25th is tomorrow. You're doing 25 tomorrow, actually. Sad. But and then this crazy person just up and down, yapping. So she said he's lame for doing that as well. She said using my dead son for fame is lame. But yeah, that's sad, man. Sad. I hate to see it. But that's it for me. Light and breezy today, child. Let's get... Okay, we've got some updates on our dilemma. So let's get into my dilemma update. Okay. Should we read the first one so Gina has
I
context?
was going to say, yeah.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yes, so...
Because I was reading it and then I thought...
Okay, we got it there.
No, and then when he said...
Okay, should I read
maybe
the
you
one
could
from
repeat my
yesterday?
dilemma for Emmanuel, Muggs and Gina another day. But so I thought we might as well. We've got time in it.
Okay, so let me read. I'll read the first one,
Alright,
and then you
cool.
can read
And
the update.
I'll-
Yeah.
yeah.
So yesterday, a lovely guy by the name of Herb wrote into us, and he said, "Do I have to accept I'm ugly?" This is in caps lock, by the way. I didn't even clock this yesterday. Do I have to accept I'm ugly, and is really being insecure a bad thing? He says, "Hello, friends. I'm Herb. I'm 23 and I'm from the Netherlands. I moved to England." We didn't say his name yesterday.
Kind of, and it's at the end, but
Okay.
we now know we can. So
Okay, so we can. Okay. Sorry, I was going to sneeze. All right. Hello, friends. I'm Herb. I'm 23 and I'm from the Netherlands. I moved to England in the summer of 2019, just before COVID, to do uni over here, and it's been great. I managed to get a degree in economics. I've got a good job over here and haven't moved back since. I can speak 2 languages, Dutch and English. I feel like my life is at a good, stable point and place, yet there's one part that isn't as fulfilled as I'd like it to, my love life. Matter of fact, it's virtually non-existent. I've always struggled getting girls because I've always been the nerdy type. I think I can accept that I'm not the best looking person, and I pretty much struggle to get a yes from girls I approach because I'm ugly to them. And to be honest, I've never been approached by a woman, so I know I'm not handsome. I'm 5'6", but I can't do anything about my height. What do I do? Do I just have to accept that because I'm ugly or not good looking, I'm going to have to suffer for the foreseen when it comes to the initial stages of finding a potential partner? Is that just a harsh truth I'm going to have to face? People may say I'm insecure, and I probably am. I think it's okay to feel insecure, and I think everyone does. It's a normal human feeling. People feel insecure about how they look, what they have, how their life is, etc. But I don't give off that energy to my friends and family and close ones around me because I don't want them to know so they can pity me. Oh, this is Brent, you can say my name. He won't send pics. He's half Cameroonian, half Ghanaian. Big up us. And then we got an update from him.
So he said, thanks guys, Ramsey was right. In the Netherlands, there's no problem calling people ugly, or should I say where I'm from. However, in England, people are more sensitive. I did semi-agree with people's comments, for example, liking people that like you is seen as settling. Maybe you could repeat my dilemma for Emmanuel Muggs and Gina another day. By the way, there is a reason I don't have a social presence because of how I look. So having dating apps and knowing I'm rejected off of my looks might ruin my self-esteem. I also don't want to be those guys that people laugh at because they think they're good looking and move like it, but really and truly they're not. Women can get brutal. I've seen group chats. Blessing.
Oh, babe.
Do you know what, yeah?
Sad.
Number one, you're 23, so you're still young. And you know what it is about attraction, yeah? It's how you carry yourself, you know?
What is the confidence?
And confidence.
Yep.
I'm going to be honest because I can name you a few guys I know personally who are not physically attractive, like, to the masses. And the reason why they get girls is because of how they carry themselves. It's their persona, how they dress, money. You know what I mean? Like it's a thing, right? It's a package. So it's about how you package yourself. And if it's because there's guys in my head, I'm literally I can't even say their names. But do you know what I mean? You know, in my head, I'm like, there's people, but it's literally how they carry themselves, and because of that persona and their aura, that's what people are attracted to. And people, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So when people say they find that person attractive, I'm not thinking ill because I get it. It's not the features that you've gone for, like in terms of like the facial features. You've gone for the whole package and how they've put themselves together.
And do you think anybody would call them ugly?
Yes. If you was to strip all of that, 100%, because you're not good looking facially. There's
a difference between not being good looking and being ugly. Ugly is a very, 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 very strong.
I don't think anyone's ugly. I think that's what it is. I feel like ugly is that's why I went to good looking, because I don't think I'd ever call anybody ugly. I don't think anyone is ugly. I think there's someone out there for everybody. Do you know what I mean? So I'd say not good looking in terms of like the masses. Do you see what I mean? More down that road. So I think work on your confidence and your self-esteem and focus on what you do have. And do you know what I mean? Because there's people that are not good looking but can dress really well. Okay, fine.
What is that person to you?
He's not good looking.
No, there's... So when you say he's not good looking, the examples that you just said...
They're not as bad as him.
All right.
Fair enough. They're not.
All right.
This is yikes.
So there is a standard in which it is that you were like, okay, your confidence levels aren't going to help you here.
However, there's things he could... This is what I'm saying, yeah? You see this person that you've just shown me? Let me tell you the things that he could do. He could lose weight for one, right?
I am going to show people what I've shown you because they need context, right?
That's fine.
Yeah, but who is that they're showing?
It's a random person on the internet.
It's
like it's a viral meme. I think it's a mug. Is that a mugshot? Right. Yeah, it's a mugshot. It's a mugshot, right?
I don't know.
You can show them. It's on the internet, so technically, it's free for us to.
It's free for all.
So you don't feel bad, is what you're saying?
No.
Good.
No, I do, in the sense where I wouldn't want...
I haven't been called ugly as well.
It's an acquired taste. Everyone, like, do you know what I mean? Some people think I'm ugly. That's fine. Like, you're going to have... The screen's black. Wow. But, like, not everyone's going to find you attractive.
And I think that's...
And that's okay. Unless you are, like, the universal... Do you know what I mean? And we all know what that is.
Yeah, man. Her baby. Do you know what as well? I was thinking, like, do you have a lot of friends here as well? That might be something to consider. Maybe your love is such a big thing for you at this age because you don't really have like a lot of community and stuff. So you feel like you want somebody.
So guys, this is who Brent's talking about, yeah?
I don't think he's ugly. I just think he's just lose a bit
for
of chin weight.
This is what I'm saying. So I'm like, if he was to, I feel like he could glow up. First point of call for me would be the weight loss, right? Because his neck takes up too much proportion of his face. So it's
Okay,
not...
let's stop using the word ugly because this is what is probably kind of hammering home. No, can't basically.
I didn't use the word ugly.
So let's remove it. Let's remove it and let's instead use this guy isn't appealing to women.
Yeah. You mean him, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if that's the description we're going to use, let's now apply it to Herb. So let's say Herb came like this to you and said, such and such. Now give him advice.
All right.
Get your confidence up, right?
So I'd say get your confidence up. First things first, hit the gym.
And that's how you get your confidence up, right?
Like
To basically
if you
change
feel
the
good,
physical physique.
if you feel good, you look good, innit?
Suppose
No,
he-
do you know what I mean?
Suppose he's not. Suppose he's got a nice sculpture. He already goes to the gym. Suppose he doesn't have this weight on him.
Who? Herb.
Herb.
All
Suppose he
right.
just has the face.
You can only have that face
If you have oh, wait a minute.
yes, because the issue I'm talking about here.
Let me change the picture because this again it's a stumbling block for you.
He's big.
Yep, that's all
So
you're
I'm going.
seeing.
Yes.
I can't move past this.
Yeah,
I can't.
hear you.
It's true. Someone said
It's
it's giving
difficult.
shroom.
It's difficult. It's difficult. I hear you. Let's see. What this one?
Oh, BFFR. Do you know
But
why?
is that like a
Hold on.
disability or
But
something?
that no.
You don't think that people look like this without
I
having to
say
be
that.
labeled as disabled? Miss Vibrant Red?
You can't put that up now.
I cannot.
You can't put that up now.
No, after they
Hell
call you
no.
gentle babes, I cannot.
Nah, man.
Oi.
Happy Friday, y'all.
Oi. That's why I told you, Herb, man. I can help you so much better if it is that I have a picture because.
Anyway,
my
point.
not be.
Anyway, my point
at all undesirable.
My point is figure out things that work for you. So, for example, your haircut. I don't know what hairstyle you have or whatever, but you know how, like, for example, like, as a woman, I know what hairstyle suits me. Do you know what I mean? I found my thing. So find your trim. You might have, I don't know. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah, but again, there's things that I consider. Whiten your teeth, first and foremost. Whiten your teeth, first and foremost.
So they're making me
That's
tired.
Look. Thank
That's
you.
gonna make a difference. Really?
Yes, it will.
You-
It's part of the package.
You're not cheeky.
He needs to see Dr. Heavenly. He needs to fix the whole teeth first. Do you know there's
know
a
you-
lot?
you know
First
you-
of all,
you
stop
know-
putting that face. That's like
know-
the first. That's not your go-to pose, sir.
Exactly.
I feel like that's a sexy face.
This
That's
is.
that looks like a come hither look.
Are we in biblical times? She said, come
Come
hither.
hither. Hell
Anyway,
no.
my point is, your hair, your shape up, maybe grow a beard. I don't know if you have one or if you don't. Do you get what I mean? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like there's things that you can do to improve and enhance your physical appearance as a man. If you're out of shape, hit the gym. Maybe put on some muscle. Maybe lose some weight. How you dress. Maybe change up your style. Do you see what I mean? Find a style that works for you, that actually suits you. Like, I feel like there's things that you can do, man. Do you get what I mean? I don't know. Maybe yeah. Find
Yeah,
your
man.
source. Honest, Ed's right. Literally, find your source. I feel like it's how you carry yourself. Girls are attracted to confidence.
Because that's what I was saying to him yesterday. I said to
Literally.
him that unless he works on his confidence, even finding a girl is not going to help. Because have you ever been with an insecure man, Gina? And all you spend your time doing is reassuring them and pouring in and like having to just, So I was saying how unless he works on his confidence and his self-esteem, even when he does find a girl, he might end up scaring her away because he still believes that he's this. And you will always question why she's with you. This time, she's just there to be loved. But then you're gonna make it, a bit of an unbearable experience. I don't think anybody is too ugly to not be attractive. I don't know if that made sense.
To someone.
Not just in general, like you can carry yourself a certain way. You can dress nice. You can smell. Smell nice.
Yeah.
I smelled some guys before I've seen their faces. Made me attracted
Remember
to them.
I feel like we spoke about Rick Ross on here before. And you got onto me because obviously he's chubby and you were like, you're not a chubby chaser. And I said, do you know what it is about Rick Ross?
Mm-hmm.
It's how he carries himself, his confidence, the whole boss. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not, take away them sunglasses.
Oh, okay.
This is.
But
it's not
because
it's unequal. It's a false equivalency because
he's a rapper.
Not,
And got money.
He's not an ugly guy.
No, but my point is, Rick Ross is not
Societally,
he's
though.
not society like
His face is what I'm thinking about when
I'm
Herb is
talking
talking.
about Rick Ross's.
You
Rick
are
Ross
talking
is,
about
no,
Rick-
I'm
Rick-
not. I'm talking about his face. If you take off Esther, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, put Rick Ross up on.
Put Rick Ross without glasses, without sunglasses. Because have you noticed he wears sunglasses a lot?
You be hiding behind them glasses, child.
Okay. Because in my head, when it is you gave the examples of you know some friends who are not desirable facially, but their confidence gets them good-looking women, right? I'm not thinking you mean Rick Ross types.
You know what? Just my point is, I gave Rick Ross as an example because I feel like outside of his personality and his aura is what carries him. Don't show me old Rick Ross. Show me him now.
Oh, that's
Officer
that
Ricky.
face on liar. The second one.
I'm not. And I'm not saying. I don't think.
This
I don't.
even looks like that. Was it him? He came the other day to.
Yeah, thingy. We call him. Don't you call him Rick Ross anyway?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
But
And
I'm
he's
not
a-
saying he's ugly. I'm just saying, Rick Ross is not the standard. It's like you know what I'm saying, and you're being
No, I
obtuse.
want to understand what you're saying because I don't think
Okay.
Herb looks like this. Is what I'm saying.
I'm saying
you
Rick
can
Ross-
talk to Herb if he looks like this and tell him, "Get your confidence up."
I don't know.
You can do
but
that.
The problem here
But
is we don't know what Herb looks like.
That's what I'm telling Herb to send a picture in, baby.
Do you know what also would help is with Herb as well. Even things that can help you get your confidence. Maybe we need to give him tips on how to get his confidence up. So with getting your confidence up, smell nice, take care of your personal hygiene, get some clothes and just try and have some style. Pinterest is good and Instagram and stuff like that. Get haircuts. What else do men do? Just groom yourself. I feel like if he takes care of himself, when you take care of yourself, you feel like you look good. I feel like that's what he needs to do. He needs to take care of himself, and I feel like that will build his confidence. When you come out of there, your haircut's nice and whatever. Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm just getting flashbacks of insecure men, and it just shake me. It's giving me the shakes. But I feel like you just got to do things that help build your confidence. That's honestly the truth. If you believe that you're ugly, you need to stop believing that anyway. I feel like that's very harsh to say about yourself. But do things that will help you, that will make you feel good about yourself. That's it. Do things that make you feel good about yourself. If that's going to the gym, if that's getting a haircut, if that's putting some lip balm on, whatever it is. Because sometimes men think they can be having dry lips up and down. It ain't it. Chop them up. Do you get what I mean? Get a manicure, get a pedicure. Do these things, and it will make you. When you start doing nice treats for your self-care, it makes you feel like a better person. Take care of your skin, have a skincare routine. These little things will start making you feel lighter about how it is that you see yourself. And again, not to be patronized, but you're young, you're 23. So do these things, and honestly, the girls will come, man. Build your confidence up, and the girls will come.
Sorry, off topic. Well, it's not off topic, yeah. Because he mentioned his height, right? And he was like, oh, there's something he can do about his height.
Yeah.
I came across a TikTok the other day of some boy,
Yeah.
from London, black boy,
Yeah.
who basically was 5'6" and now he's 6'5". And he documents, have you seen it? It's gone viral. And he didn't do surgery. No.
Extenders?
No, he basically was
Heels.
and the thing is, I looked at all the comments and stuff, and there was a few people. So basically, he wanted to play basketball, and he was good at basketball, but they said he was too short. And he was like, all right, cool. So he spent, I think, from his teen years. But it was interesting because a lot of people no, you just had a growth spurt because you were a teenager. So I think from the age of 17 to 21, 22. But he's everyone in his family is short. His parents are short. There's a picture of him and his mum, and he's like, I don't come from a family of tall genes, so no, it's not genetic.
So what does he think happened?
He said that there's something that you can do, it's annoying because there's a process, and a lot of people in the comments were like, yeah, he's not actually lying, but you have to do it at a certain age group when you haven't fully formed yet.
Does it involve a fork in the road?
What's that?
The crossroads.
Oh,
What's that?
Basically, you sell your soul to a demon in the crossroads.
Oh no.
look, I was gonna say he sounded like he's doing witchcraft.
Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can find this
Like a
video.
wench. Anyways,
Sorry.
I feel like even with the height thing, I said that yesterday anyway. Like, I mean, I don't think 5'6" is short. 5'6" is short for someone that's taller than that's 5'8" plus. Even that 2 inches sometimes. Yeah, and I feel like stuff like that. Just stop
Look
caring.
at that. Found
Like,
it straight away.
stop
Sorry.
caring about stuff like that. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I said on my thing. Go and look at yesterday's episode of my advice.
So it's called microfracture.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the thing.
He's doing morning stretches and grew like 1 foot
No, let me
see
if I can actually find. Sorry.
Duke said he ate specific foods and done specific exercises to get taller.
Oh, is it?
That's what Starkrow says.
He grew from 5'9" to 6'5".
5'9" to 6'5". That's crazy. That's actually that's a crazy jump. But I feel like with the height thing, babes, don't care. Do you know what? You'll find someone that listen. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Like, I know it is. I feel like because you hear these conversations all the time, it sounds like it's such a big problem. It's not. We wouldn't be dating short kings all the time. I love a short man. Do you get what I mean? It happens all the time. It's not that deep. I don't think you should focus on that. I feel like he's discounting himself. Like, he's writing himself off on so many levels that I can only imagine what he's like when he approaches the girls. Like, you're looking down and you're not sure because you don't think you're good looking, you don't think you're tall, you don't think you're this, you don't think you're that. What are you selling to them?
In my head, he has enough confidence to approach women in the first place. Like, mad insecure guys don't do that.
What's mad insecure?
Well, whatever he's trying to basically let us believe he is.
Because it's stumbling on your words when you're approaching a girl, palms are sweaty and whatnot. Is that mad insecure?
But that still takes a level of confidence that
to
a
be
lot
pull
of
through.
men don't have.
Yeah. To be fair, he said he doesn't want to go on social media apps because of his looks. But with social media apps, like, you put your looks is what you put forward. So if someone matches with you, it's because they care.
Yeah.
But has nothing to give you.
I'm
to
tapping
give
on this
him.
because I've already told you I need pictures. Because you telling me that you can't go on dating apps because that in itself is mad. Nah, this might be. Let me close my mouth.
Yeah, you cleared your mouth. That's what the hell you do. I'm sorry, Herb. I mean, I feel like we're giving you very good advice. I'm not gonna lie to you, Herb. There's not much
But
else
the
we can
information
say.
provided, 100%.
We've given you the best advice 2 days in a row, love. But I do hope I do pray that things. I'm not gonna hope. I pray. I pray that things do get better for you, and you can see yourself in the light that God sees you, because God didn't create you to be ugly. And you got a lot going on for you. Like, you move from a whole different country. You speak 2 languages. Apparently, girls love languages in their ears. You got a good job and stuff like that.
Bilingual,
it's
man.
wonderful. Bilingual.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, man. How have you got this, babe?
And there's always white people, white girls.
He said he wants to go black.
Is that what he said?
Do you want to have Dr. Umar here? You want to and Dr. Umar's going to come and you're going to be like, he's going to clock that you are the one pushing forward.
Is it weird for me, Esther and Gina, to be promoting love who you love?
No.
Is it weird for me, Brent?
Yeah.
Why is it weird?
Why is it weird for Brent? Brent is weird.
Because.
Thank you.
Anytime, babe. I love you.
Mm-hmm. Love you too.
Why do I think it's weird? Because I feel like
I can understand why it's weird for Emmanuel.
Because
Emmanuel
I
couldn't do that.
feel like I know who you are, and if I came to you with a white man, I feel like you'd be disappointed.
Because of who you've decided you tell me that you are. What? I've been telling Christy, right? You know, she could be...
Christy could have been alright, man.
She could be in love right now.
Do you know what it's mad?
She could be loved up right now. And she just have to go all the way white. Just
Look.
just
Sprinkle.
Just a dash.
Just a dash.
little mixture of the opposite of melanin. Come on.
Do you know what I don't think it's weird for Brent yet? Because Brent is very much like Brent did say he's going for white woman. So whatever you want to do, that's your business.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it's not weird for you because that's other people's business. You don't mind other people's business. You mind your business. As for you and your household, you know where you're going.
Yeah.
So you're like, if you want to do that, if you really want love and that's what you want to find, go forth.
Yeah.
I don't think it's way to promote it.
Because
I could go that's like bilingual love. What's it called? Interracial love.
People's environments
Are different.
man.
Word.
Hello, good morning.
Is that her? Okay, but it's funny. You said Christy could be with a white man. She's like, she's caught up. Morning, babes.
I had to call up. I knew this guy. My spirit said he's going to bring up my somehow way.
No, you need to call back, girl. You need to call back because
it sounds really, really pitched low.
You
sound like
Huncho.
you're in Sesame
Who's that
Street.
guy? Who's the guy that you had that deep voice I used to call in for reaction? Is it Hencho? Frenchie. I said Hencho. Frenchie. Is it Huncho Quavo? Yeah.
Is that better?
funny. There
Yes,
we
much
go.
better.
Hello?
Let's
Is
introvert
that
to play
better?
by name and love.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Brent, I knew you was going to bring my name up. This guy cannot help himself. Look, I don't know why Brent is all of a sudden on this wave of promoting interracial love all of a sudden, because you weren't like that before. So I don't know why you're doing it
See
now.
what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
All right,
I don't know why he's
talk
doing
to
that
me.
now.
When you say I wasn't like that before, like what does that even mean?
You've never.
You wasn't-
I see you as BOE. To be honest with you,
For me.
yeah, I see you as the same. I see you as that type of person.
For me.
Oh right.
But I was born in an environment around black people. Do you understand? I grew up around black people, right? There are people who are born in white spaces and all they see is white. All they experience is white. All they know is white. So their personality will be completely different if they now come to London, right? Right?
Yeah.
And if they fall in love before they come to London and are indoctrinated by Emmanuel's verbiage, then how am I going to get onto them because they are falling in love, choosing what they've seen around them?
No, the thing is, I get it. I you are also a product of your environment because growing up, I grew up in it's like a white area, and I remember that I fancied a lot of the white boys in my primary school because there was barely any black boys there.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I understand it. Secondary school was predominantly white. There was probably about 10 black people in my year group, like in total. So again, you'd fancy the white boy here and there, but then lucky for us, Joe, we had the sixth formers and they were all black. So it came back to me. And I was
Won't you do it, girl?
I was like,
And I'll put another thing to you three women, right?
Yes.
To you three black women. If the type of men that you desire, type of black men that you desire, are not standing up as proper black men for y'all, right? And it just keeps on hitting a wall every single time you get to 35, 45, 55, 65. What do you do then?
Ben, I'm telling you my formula.
What do you, and what does that
Way
mean?
before I got to 65.
And what does that mean?
I'm
Change
telling you the
formula.
guys that I'm going for.
And if you've then changed your type of guy,
Yeah.
and you've gone to somebody, the type of black guy
Yeah.
who isn't that particular percentage that you shouldn't really be going for, and you find out they're also influenced by them same mother efforts, and they're still treating you bad, they're still not respecting you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
but do you know why?
What do you then do?
Do you know why I'm stubborn in it? So I'm gonna be like, no, but how comes everybody else can get black love and so I'm not meant to have black love?
So you would choose struggle love.
okay, so
And you see there, and I'm
that's the issue
thinking,
you have.
this is my issue.
Yeah, but
Which I
Brent, you're
hear.
being
No, the
too, I
thing
can't
is,
lie.
hear-
You're being too negative.
But it's
You're being too
your-
negative.
It's your issue to bear because that's for me.
And fair.
You know what it is? I know what I want in it, and I've spoke about this in terms of like my children and all of that stuff in it. So it's not really gonna change my mind. You know what I mean? I'm only hoping and praying that people will get it together. But ultimately,
I'll be honest with you.
I could have been happy.
Do you know?
I could have.
Could have.
But I
don't like how you're speaking in past tense like that. Like
no, I could have been no, as in like
Not finished.
no, I know, but I'm
Still
saying
hope, baby.
as in I could have there's an experience that I could have really like you know what I mean? But the simple fact was yeah, and I did check myself at one point and I thought, rah, you really? And I was like, nah. Kept it moving.
Do you know what I think? I'll be honest with you. I think that deep down, yeah, a lot of people wouldn't mind being in an interracial relationship. It's more about what other people think. It's like the people that bump into Dr. Umar and feel they're gonna get a lecture from him. But he was like, I'm not gonna give you a lecture because you're with your partner, and I'm gonna I respect your partner. Like he was like, his people say hello to me, and he would shake their hands and shake his partner. So like, he was like, I'm not gonna shout at you. And I think for the most part, I think a lot of people want love, really, really want love. And I think that they're not opposed to interracial relationships, but they let what they've heard other people, maybe their community or whatever it is, say cloud that. And I don't think that, I feel like if you're someone that you want to be a black, like say you want to be a black person, but black is not the way that happens for you, I don't think there's a problem going that way. I don't think that you are any less, I don't think you're any less pro-black if your partner isn't black, personally. Because you want, excuse me, Christy?
Do you mean to meet her?
Just hold on a second. Now I wanted to practice this because she's such an introvert. I want us to practice this. But I don't think so. That you can't tell me that I don't care about black causes and I don't do things for other black communities, blah, 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 because this is, I know you said unfortunately. This is not what I would have intended and liked for myself. I don't see a life where you should choose to be lonely. And that's a life where you're actually lonely. Because there's one thing, yeah, to not necessarily want love and not, like, be unbothered about it. If it happens, it happens. And you genuinely mean that's cool. But if you're somebody that actually wants love, you feel that emptiness in your heart, and because it's not coming in the package that you think it should have come in, you're going to live a life of loneliness. Do you know what loneliness is?
Just to fight Emmanuel's particular thing. And he's completely nice. He's completely nice, cool. He doesn't have to worry about loneliness.
Emmanuel's got his own family. Emmanuel's living his best life.
Lonely at the top.
Lonely.
Money on my mind.
Money. What?
Okay.
You're going to care about the opinions of people that are settled down, coupled up, don't have the same struggle as you.
No, but he's
Big man.
It's lonely at the top. So if you want to be on top,
And
you want to be on top.
Okay.
And they might even be miserable
Who?
in their relationship.
No, but the thing is, it's not based on anybody else.
No.
Though. My thing is, if I want black love, it's what I want, regardless of what anybody else is going to say. Do you know what I mean?
But that's you. Though. I feel like a lot of people actually don't care which way, but because of other people's opinions, they feel like people are going to. Nobody check for you.
Me, I care. I want black love. I've said it.
But if white comes your way, would you prevent it because of what people are going to say?
White has come my way, and I want black love. Is what I'm saying.
But that's fair though. But
Gina,
would you stop the black love?
White has come my way.
What are you not understanding?
I said what I said.
Fair.
Gina.
Hello.
Gina,
Here we go.
no, Gina, there's a particular person, yeah, and I know you know him.
I don't want to talk about him. I do not want to. That's not even who I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about him, but ask Brent, yeah, because Chrissy,
he's not white.
Whatever, Chris,
He doesn't have different.
No, Gina.
sister,
No, Gina.
sister.
He has a fetish. He has a fetish.
What'd
He
you
has a
say?
fetish. He has a fetish.
He has a fetish.
He has a fetish.
100%. Let me tell you why, Christy. Let's go there. Let me tell you why he's got a fetish. Yeah, because
Oi.
this guy, you see how perked up. Since 2012, it's been over a decade, Christy. Yeah, that I've had to deal with this, and you know, I've done the polite way. I've done whatever. I've done point blank. Like Brent, do you remember when I even showed?
100%.
I showed Brent and he even said it's because I'm not black in it. I said yes.
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 That's so.
See how I put my glasses on my nose? I said yes.
You're so annoying.
Yes, yeah. And then I said, he's like, what? So you don't find me attractive? You're not my type. I don't look at you like that.
Oh.
No, and no. But you know what? Every 365 working days, yeah.
He's like,
Gina.
change your mind yet?
He's tried it with so
back
many.
around.
Change your mind yet?
And I'm like, Rah, don't you? And then he said, and I was like, Rah, don't you get tired? Do you know what his response was? Oh, nothing. nothing worth having comes easy.
All right, my friend, shut up. You close the door.
I thought you don't get it.
You close
Chrissy,
it up.
let me even go one step further, yeah? I went out, I saw him on a date.
Oh,
I was out with my
God.
sister-in-law, of course. I was out with my sister-in-law and my niece here. We went out to eat.
That's a man.
and
That's
then
a double bone.
I randomly bumped it. And again, I don't see him often. I literally see him once every 6-7 years. I think in the amount of time I've known him, I've probably seen him like 3 times in my life. Anyway, I bumped into him. He's on a date, yeah? And he is with... And I was like, nah, you like thick. What's this girl? I said, can you handle her? Sis was thick.
Wow.
Yeah. He was on a date, whatever. So I saw him, said, hi, you're right, whatever. He's clearly on a date, whatever, left it, yeah. When he's left, he starts messaging me. I thought,
Of course he did.
focus on your date. Literally. Nah, man.
No, he has a fetish because
He does.
he's been in DMs.
He's been in
so
every.
he has a
Chrissy, he's
fetish.
been in every. And do you know what's so nuts, Brent? Yeah, that we've not at any point said this person's name. Not at one point. But we know who we're talking about. We know who we're talking about. But he's moved. He has literally moved to. When I say everybody, literally, and it's not
It's
me.
actually a sad case.
No, man, that is not my man.
No. I think he's gotten comfortable. So he's quote unquote in black spaces. So he thinks
Yeah,
he's one of
100%.
the man.
Do you know,
So that's
100%.
why. So anyway, but I'm sorry. No, Brent, what is this type that you keep on saying? Because I don't. The type I have is not the type that is anything that. I'm not thinking of the wolf pack here. You know.
Wait, let's be the.
So
let
that's
me
not my
be the
type.
judge, Christy. What's your type?
That's not my type. Would you, in terms of what looks wise,
Everything.
or just personality?
It's a girl show today. No one can beat us. Everything. So personality, looks, vibe, values.
Again, he has to have he needs to want black. That's a bottom line. He needs to be articulate. He needs to be articulate. He needs to be able to have a coherent sentence. I don't want to hear mandem in any sentence. I don't want to hear any of those jargons. I don't want to hear that. He needs to be able to carry a conversation. He needs to be he needs to have certain interests that can carry a conversation. Like, I want him to be able to also teach me things. Like, there's like, oh, right, I never knew that, Like, oh, that's interesting. Like, stuff like that. I want, obviously I'm a tall babe, so I would want a tall man.
Yeah.
But again, in my history, I wouldn't say I've been really strict on that in terms of, I've never dated a short king, let's be clear. I've never dated a short king. That's no. So because I'm tall, I've gone for guys that are my same height as me. So that's fine. So I'm not overly, I'm 5'11".
Okay, that's fine.
She's
So
as tall
I've
as
gone-
me and I'm 6'4". She's lying.
Brent, don't be stupid.
You know what? Brent is
Anyway. Brent is such... Anyway. Yeah, so I don't... Yes, my height above, yeah. Even 5'10", I can even... To be honest, I could do 5'10". I'm not that thingy, but below that, it's not happening. And I don't really... Again, I'm not really light skin, dark skin, brown skin. I don't discriminate. As long as the vibe is good, like conversation is
Is your
good.
light skin like mixed race or?
No, my light skin's not mixed race. Sorry, that's where I draw the line. Sorry, nope,
Okay.
nope,
All right.
nope.
One more
I
time.
don't do
Nope.
that. Huh?
No, carry
What?
on, babes.
No, I can't do. No, when I say light skin, as in a light skinned black person, not light skinned mixed race.
Okay.
No. So, but all shades in between, I don't mind. Just like I would like him to have a good physique as well. I don't want him. I'm not gonna lie. I like a good physique. Arms is my weakness. Like arms and back. I can't lie. But again, it's not stringent. Like, oh my god, he must be like a gym head. I don't. If he goes, I'm a casual gym goer. Like, I go to the gym, but I'm not a gym goer. So I don't really. He doesn't need to be a Gina. But so I don't really feel like that's anything like out of the ordinary for what I'm thinking for a black guy. Like, I don't think that's anything like, oh my god, I'm asking for so much. So this type that Brent is talking about, This Brent type that Brent is thinking in his head. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not after the ones that are out here. Like I said, I'm not after the wolf pack. I don't care for that. So I also actually like.
To be honest,
Brent will tell you
when I'm
afterwards.
talking about you, Christy, I'm not talking about you are chasing after the wolf pack. I don't think that that's the case at all, because in my head, you clearly see that that's not good for you. You're not even attracted to that type of behavior anyway. Right?
No,
you are.
I like a low key guy as well.
100%.
You don't actually need to be out here. I actually like a low key guy.
100%. But I'm saying
most of my crushes are never nowhere to be seen. They're not out there.
Yeah, they're married. They're people.
No. That's not what I mean. As in,
if they're nowhere to be seen, how would you know why?
No. I'm saying there has been certain guys like they're not even like accessible. Like you can't gain access to them because they're not about. They're not that kind of thing.
So
they don't go to the same.
Exist, but you can't send a DM.
Yeah, I know they exist.
You can't send a DM.
Well, no, the ones I can't send a DM.
Why?
Because I don't send DMs.
You see? So
anyway.
What are we doing?
What are you doing? You don't accept DMs?
No, she doesn't send them,
I don't
right?
send DMs.
They're nowhere where she is, right?
Yeah.
She knows where they are, but she can't.
She
can't interact with them because they can't see her. Unless
I can't
she
interact
sends the DM and she's like, I'm gonna send a DM.
No. First off, also, like when I say certain crushes, I'm saying before I found out that they're actually unavailable. So let's be clear. So once they're unavailable,
they are married.
So no, they're not married. They're just unavailable.
But I mean married as in they're off the market.
Yeah, they are. So obviously, I found out later. That's what I'm saying. But again, that's the one thing. Low key guys. I just brought up to say I like low key guys. So I don't really. It's not much. It's not really. That's not much. Like it's not like, oh my god, I'm shooting for the moon and stars. Okay. So this Brent that's doing the whole, are we going to get to 50? Are we going to get to, if the guys are not, I feel like that's all a bit negative. Don't bring that negative into my life, Brent, please. 100%. That's not my portion.
Let's remain positive. Let's continue to be positive, and God willing, it will come true. 100%. Yeah,
don't be, and I don't understand that you're going to throw in, every single time you're going to throw in a white guy. I'm sorry, that shouldn't be your go-to. Every single time you need to go for a white guy.
Straight guy though. I'm not just suggesting a white. I'm not going to the other extreme though.
No, you've never suggested mixed guy. You always go white.
Strategically position yourself, Christy.
No, and she doesn't hit up a guy to say hello. I'm here.
What do you mean?
Like, would you so say a guy he's posting and stuff, would you like his pictures? Would you DM him, like, say he says something funny in the story, would you laugh? Would you send him like a laughing emoji? Like, would you position yourself so he knows, hello, hi, PPU?
No, if he really took my fancy, I probably would.
Okay.
All right. I probably would.
I don't feel like she's done enough yet to have to cancel.
No, but you know what? With me, it's in person. I can't lie, over the socials, it's not really my thing. Like I don't really do the whole messaging or whatever. Ask my friends. I don't even like messaging them. I'd rather pick up the phone.
Yeah,
I'm not even.
I
know, but I'm just saying, in that type of interactions, I'm not really like a messaging. Like, oh, we're gonna start off. I know you have to start off that way. I get it, but I'm not really like that. So in person, I will 100% do a strategic positioning. If you give me the look, honey, I will speak to you. It's fine. If you just give me the interaction that I'm looking for, I can't just not go out of my way and give you the interaction. I'm not doing. I'm not going out of my way if I'm not feeling or seeing any kind of inclination. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry, no, I'm not. But if I'm getting an inclination, we can drop a one line. We can drop a 1-2 line or something just to get the conversation, started. But I'm not outrightly moving to you.
What if the guy is thinking the same thing that you're thinking? Now everyone's just standing still. We're standstill.
Yeah, but why is the guy thinking that?
Though, because wouldn't you want?
No. Why is the guy thinking that?
To lead.
Yeah, but why should he have to lead with that? Because he might be scared of rejection, and men get rejected more than women do.
Yeah, but that's the name of the game. I'm sorry. I feel like any man that's scared of that, that's not for me. Then he ain't for me. Sorry, he's not.
I see why you go to white men. I feel like you need to put yourself out there a bit more. And it doesn't mean coming with an advert. I don't mean like be like Young Miami at the BET with Go Pappy. I don't mean that, but I just think that you need to. I think you're quite strict, and I think just liking things here and there, and like a little laugh here, like sometimes a guy can fancy you, but he might think you're not interested. So you have to let him know, hey, if you knock, this door will be open. Do you get what I mean? So it's not you moving to him. It's not you doing too much. It's just interacting with him so that he knows that, by the way, I like you, Not I like you, but I notice you.
That's on the prefix. I've seen someone on socials that I would like. I actually haven't, to be honest. I haven't.
Okay, fair. But when you do, I hope you do.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I hope you
like
make the move a little.
But I think, I mean, if I'm in the places, then fair enough. But I don't like what Brent is saying. I don't need to automatically jump to a white man, please.
Yeah,
why?
I don't think.
Why would that be my first go-to?
I don't think.
Why would I
think you've done enough yet with the black men to jump to white men.
I don't even need to go. I don't even need to. I don't even like
do what they've done.
They're not even in my purview. Like they're not in my purview. They're not in my rear view. They're not in my side mirror. So why?
So just to correct Chijuke, Chijuke says, I can't lie. I can't see Christy flirting. I've seen Christy flirting.
What was she flirting with Stephen?
With a married man. And she used me.
That'll do it.
She used me as an idiot.
Did you hear about that story?
Yeah, I was here.
Terrible.
That was
terrible.
That was wild.
No, I did that on purpose because Brent always comes for me unprovoked.
Well,
so therefore, you got the unprovoked.
He did it. He was like, "Why am I in it?"
I just use him as a conduit. I just use him as a conduit. Brent, you always come for me unprovoked. Why are you shocked?
He was very handsome that
I
day.
returned fire.
To be honest, hey, I don't blame you. He was very handsome that day. Steven's a very handsome man.
No, he is. I'm not blind. Come on.
That's a married
man. Yeah, he is. Yeah, no, 100%. Please.
What advice would you have for Herb?
What would you tell Herb? This was.
Okay, I feel like with Brent again, without a picture, it's hard to really make a. I can't lie. It's really hard in these kind of situations when you don't know how the actual person looks like.
Okay.
Like, we can be given all of this, and I get that obviously. It sounds bad, but some people are viewed ugly. So I just don't know. Some people are. So depending on what he looks like, it's really hard to like. Because you can say all these things. No, I agree with Jean as well. Like also move with kind of some type of confidence, because I can't lie. At certain times you can't tell me nothing. I don't care who you are, as long as I believe it. Okay. As long as I believe it, you can't tell me anything. Okay. You can't tell me anything. I don't. You can't tell me anything. So I'm that level. I'm actually that level. Like I don't care. So I don't care what you say. I believe it. I don't care what you say.
Do you know what? So while we've got you on the phone, we've got Levondre Adams has a question for us. It says, question for the ladies. So why? Sorry, not so. Don't say that. Why does a black man who previously dated outside of his race but currently would have a black woman ick them out?
What?
Basically, if you've dated,
if a guy,
you know how I think you've said it before, like if a guy has dated like
outside his race
before, it's like not a red flag, but it's like a.
It's like a don't come near me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he ended it with he's with a black girl now.
Yeah.
No.
So would that?
So how would that give
you the ick?
How would that give me an ick? If he's with the black girl now, how would I know? How would I know?
Here's my truth.
Thank you.
If he's only been with white women.
If you've only been with white women, no. If
exactly.
You're
black, there's no
exactly.
Entry. Nope.
That's what I said.
If I'm your first black, that is
That's it.
Like
I'm not a guinea pig.
If your track
I'm
record
not a troll.
has been, you know what I mean?
No.
Then that's questionable.
Exactly.
However, if you have dated black women before, I don't have an issue with it.
I don't know how I feel about
that. Me, that's not. It's not my realm. I already said that. I'm sorry. I'm not. That's a non-negotiable for me. Sorry.
No, but
you know how they say us women don't have no.
It was okay.
No, I never said it was okay. He said he ended with he's with a black woman now. So if he's with a black woman, how would I know that he's like? When I know the history, that's what I'm saying. If it's just been the mountains of Caucasus for all time, and you've come to me. Why? I'm not your Amazon Prime free trial. I'm sorry, it's not happening. It's not happening. You need to go and trial that somewhere else. I'm not the girl to trial that with. I'm not the black girl to try that with. I'm sorry, because I feel like there's something you need to unpack there. So if there's a history of, and I'm the first one you're trying, I just said I'm not a lab rat. I'm not a guinea pig. Sorry, nope. That's even a turn off to me. That's even a turn off, because that to me means we're not even aligned. Because how did you get from all the snow mountains, the bunnies, and you came to me?
Because
how did we get here?
He started listening to TDA, innit?
Okay.
And he was
That's
convicted,
nice.
converted, and now convinced that black's the way forward.
Okay. Well, he would need to go and do a lot of trial runs then.
How about the second one?
I can't
Would
be
you
the
be
first.
the second black?
Yeah, if you were second one. Like his ex was black.
I can't lie.
You just definitely don't want to have a black man showing you attention. Is this what it is?
But he said he's with a, but the guy said, Devondre said that he's with a black woman now. So that you said that wouldn't give you the ick though.
If by the present moment that was what he was with, again, I would still need to dig deeper. Like we would have conversation, because there'll be certain red flags that I may pick up.
Okay, fair.
Because some things red flags may appear where I know that's your history, and if that's your dating history, and it starts, come on, there'll be certain talking points that will come up, and if you start saying certain things, obviously, then no, I would put a stop to it. So I'll have to have more conversations, to be honest, with the guy. But again, if your history, if that's what you've liked, please don't even deviate. Just stay there. I can't lie to you.
And can I ask,
just stay there.
What's the greatest fear for you? What are you afraid
Greatest fear in what?
The fact that he's dated white women in the past and you're the first black woman. What do you fear in him now saying, I want to basically date you?
No, because I don't believe you. You need more people, sir. You need more people. I don't believe you.
No. You don't believe that he's attracted to you?
No, I wouldn't. No.
I don't get it.
If that has been your history and you're coming, and again, like I said, you're coming to me, I would not believe that is in your heart of hearts. I'm sorry. I wouldn't.
Do you know, sorry, yeah. Bathroom Diaries is a hilarious person. She says she's not judging the guy whether his exes are white, whatever. It's about whether they're attractive white. That's what she's gonna judge him on.
That's also true, but either way, we don't really still whether attractive or not, whatever. But again,
you are
that's
so
something
funny,
like,
man. What a show.
no, I would feel like that's not where he really wants to be. And if I don't want you to come and do test trial and you really want to be the snow bunnies, please just stay there. That's why I say I just won't believe you. So
how about if a black man comes to you and his entire past history is dating black girls with a particular character trait or personality trait that, I don't know, some may think easy, floozy, those types?
No, I'm not getting you.
Because...
Like, what's the reason?
I'm not understanding. What do you mean, easy types?
No, but you've answered the question without me clarifying that.
Oh.
How come?
Wait, I'm so confused. You need to repeat the whole thing again, please.
Yeah. All right, let's just say the typical, quote unquote, tramp, for want of a better word, whore, easy girl, right? Like I don't know, floozy, is that what you guys call it?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those women that, back in the day, you used to basically just look down your nose at her and ostracize her. Yeah, those ones, right?
Okay.
And all of them are like that. And then he comes to you.
Okay.
Would you date him?
No.
And why is that?
Because I'm not one of those women. So why would he come to me?
No. What? He's attracted to you.
Yeah, but what is it that he sees in me? Because if that's been the spirit you've been walking in, what are you seeing in me that you're attracted to me?
He wants better for himself.
Again, I can't test trial that. Sorry.
So
I can't.
The best thing for men to do is to lie about their past.
No, I'm not. Again, why would that even be coming up in conversation, Brent?
If they
why would I know that you slept with 100 floozies?
They need to hide that need to hide when it is that they weren't the best version of themselves.
No, but again, I don't understand. In the real world, why would that be? Why would I know that you slept with 100 hoes?
No, I didn't say 100. I said the type of girls that he slept with.
Yeah, but
You would previously,
again, why would I know all of that?
Them, like floozies.
No, but again, why would I know all of that? I'm so good. I don't understand how this would even come up a conversation. How would I know this?
Sorry, Gina. What's confusing?
No, as in like, so basically, what are you saying? The girls that he slept with are what?
They're just like
Easy.
Yeah, right. And so what?
And he wants better for himself.
So
he's become a Christian. He's changed his life, and he wants to date Christy.
Okay, and Christy saying no.
And yeah, but Christy basically shut him down. Because
But my thing is, I get what she's saying. How's she gonna know that all the girls that he slept with are whores?
No, but the same way she knows that all of the white women that he had as girlfriends were his girlfriends.
But how would she know?
Because he would tell her. That's what I'm saying.
But why would he? But why would he tell her? Like,
why would he tell her? Because she's asked him, "What are your past relationships like, and who were they?" Isn't that what girls ask guys?
No.
Oh right, I didn't know that. I didn't know that girls cared about.
In the sense where I'm not gonna ask. So this is my thing. Yeah, if you've slept with anybody I know, that's the only thing I need to know.
So you do ask about if you slept with anybody. But outside of that, you don't want to know about who he's dated in the past.
I guess for me, yeah, like, I'm not that girl who's ever gonna come and ask a guy, "What's your body count?"
That's not what I'm saying.
I know, but
it's the
again,
type of women as opposed to
I'm
the
not
number
gonna
of
ask.
women.
I don't think I've ever asked the type. Nah, I don't think I've asked about the type of girls that people have dated.
Cool. So it's just been a blank slate for you, yeah?
So for me, yeah, that's why for me,
enough.
I wouldn't ask what are the kind of like. I can't see myself asking that question. I don't think I ever have.
Fair enough. How about you?
Yeah, and I feel like Brent. No, but I feel like Brent. Again, guys who walk in that light, they're not turning over a new leaf. I don't believe that. So I don't know that they would not be attracted to me. They will be attracted to the same girls. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that in the world where that can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like they know what girls they're attracting. So that wouldn't be a thing. They would still walk in that light. And I'm not that. So why would you even come to me?
Brent asked Christy, would she go out with guys like Margs at a United Nations?
No.
So once it is that you've dipped your toe in the whites, then definitely not, yeah?
No, I wouldn't want it in the United Nations either because...
Sorry.
Black girls.
Sorry,
I just want someone who's dated black girls.
Before we continue, Crucial J says, educate Brent real quick before we move on. I'm guessing this is on the idea that what Gina's trying to say is that women don't really care about who guys have dated in the past. Because I think that's absolute bollocks.
You're not. No, what I'm saying is, yeah, I think women care less than men do. In my personal
that's
opinion.
not the question I asked.
Okay, but my thing is...
comparison wasn't what...
Okay, I can only speak for myself here. I can't speak for women. Like I said, when it comes to me, I don't think I've asked the type of girls that you have dated in the past. I've not asked that question.
How about what Blacker said here? Because you love researching. You know the whole... All right, this is the guy I'm dating. Quick, whip around.
CRB.
Yes. Does that happen?
You don't need to ask.
Yeah, but you know, it's not the CRB more so is to check that he ain't got a freaking girlfriend at the moment, and but do you know what I mean? It's not because I'm trying to find out who he dated in the past.
I will say
because I guess for me, I don't.
What? It's one. It's connected.
If he's got to get, it's more to know his current situation, and obviously if he's bad breed, yeah, bad breed doesn't necessarily mean. I care about the girls you've dated. Are you not getting...
No, I don't want you to get frustrated. I'm not trying to frustrate you.
No, I'm not getting frustrated.
So when I hear the CRB, it's not just to find out if he's currently dating somebody.
It's a background check, innit?
Yes.
But what I'm saying is...
what does a background check mean?
It's not... It's mainly the connections, who you're connected to. If you're connected to somebody I've even dated in the past, do you see what I'm trying to say? It's a full-on... thing, but I guess what I'm saying is the main thing for me is not the type of girls he's dated. Does that make sense? I'm saying it's not the main thing. I'm not saying that it's not important, but I'm just saying it's not the main thing.
No, what Christy is saying, I understand what she's saying. She's saying that upon finding out that he has only dated white girls, and in my head, the only way you find that out is if you've done some sort of research, whether it's asking him and he has told you, or whether it is he's known for this. He has a reputation of doing this, but whatever it is, it has impacted her decision to now continue. Right?
Which I understand.
Correct.
I understand 100%.
Yeah.
And in Christy's mind also, there are certain guys who just look like they would have dated white girls in the past.
I also agree with that.
So she would want to find out whether her perception or assumption is true.
Yeah.
How would you find that out, Christy?
I would ask the question.
Very plainly, right?
Yes.
So I do understand that when people get to know each other, in conversation, there are questions that are asked that sound like this. I don't think that's wild. I don't think you meeting, especially in this day and age, I don't want any surprises. I don't want it. So I'm going to basically try to get to know this person as much as possible. And it may not be to ask them, how did that relationship end? How did that relationship end? Maybe you wouldn't go so far. Cool. I know I would. Yes, because I'm a curious guy, but I'm not projecting that onto everybody. But in my mind, you're not walking around with somebody on your arm who you have no clue about their history. That's, for me, I don't think that happens.
Yeah, I'll be asking questions, boy.
No, questions will be asked, but again, I feel like once when certain things come up certain things will come up, they will start showing you like, I can see the type of girl you was. Then for me, I would have to step back. That's what I'm saying. Like it wouldn't, like I wouldn't go
but then
further.
Would you ask about it though? Because otherwise, you're making an assumption and then stepping back. So then, would you ask about it? Or
then yes. If certain things, I'm like, then no, you can start asking questions because I'm like, I didn't. He's mentioning certain things, and then I can maybe ask a question based on the certain things he's asking, and then I can make an informed decision. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not the girl for you. I'm not.
Okay. Fair. All right.
It's like I just feel like certain people in their dating history will bring up certain things and certain characters will be displayed of what their dating history was or how they used to date or what certain things is going to come up. Obviously, when you're in the getting to know the person, that's why conversations are a must.
So anybody listening who's seen the beautiful babes Christy and would want to basically move to her, make sure that if it is that you do have white snow bunnies in your history, just don't tell her. Hide them. Hide them and do not let her get onto you if she finds out and then accuses you of lying.
Do you know what we should get? We should get Iman to do some classes on how to appear pro-black. What's the pro-black starter pack?
Yeah, how do you sit?
How do you sit? How do you dress? What kind of things
how do you respond to a black woman?
You know what I mean? Like, what's the pro-black starter pack? Let's start putting that message out there.
No, but I just want you to be passionate about your community, like the things that's going on. I don't want the fair weather guy. Like I just want you to just the goings on. Like you're invested in your own. That's like I don't feel like that's too much to ask for. Like you're invested in what happens. Like you want better for you want better. That's personally I feel like there's a baseline for what people should be thinking about. But I know, obviously, maybe that's, I guess that's something weird. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's just a baseline. I feel like that's how you should move anyway.
So Lavondre basically doesn't know you too well because he's like, what about Ovi from Love Island? Bare black girls say he's 10-10, but would they get with him? If
why would they not?
Christy wouldn't.
Why?
Why not?
Because if he dates,
I don't know. He's dating history to me seems like he don't date. He doesn't. Sorry,
if this fine black man comes to Christy and said, "Hey, I want better for myself.
Ovi does not give. I date Nigerian girls.
The melanin in my skin." She would like, oh, sorry, your past defines you.
Do you know what?
No, don't say it like that, Brent.
Would you accept him?
Why are you saying that?
Would you accept him?
Would you accept Ovi?
Yes.
If his dating history has been snow bunnies, no. Because I feel like that's where you want to be.
What if it's a mix and match? It's a
mix and match. Just like how he said about Mags. Mix and match.
Is a mix and match. I don't
know
know,
what,
because Marx's
Chrissy?
mix and match. Marx's mix and match is a bit. Sorry. No. I can't lie to you. I need you to stand firm in what you're in. I need you to stand firm. If you can't stand firm in that, I don't know. I don't feel like we're, as we love to say, equally yoked. I just don't think we will be. There's certain things I need you to stand firm in. I'm a very, Brent, you know this. I don't live in the grey too much, and I feel like living in the grey is what gets us in problems in this our community anyway. So therefore, there's certain things I definitely need you to stand firm on. I'm sorry, you just do. And I don't think that's too much to ask for.
I'm looking forward to meeting your husband because you will get married and you will be in love.
Amen.
And I know he'll be
Amen.
a Black Yoruba king. And I know he will not
Amen to that.
he will have no white wait. Are you talking about dating or just having sex with white women?
Oh gosh. You know what?
Christy, because that
Brent.
to men apparently that doesn't count. It's just like a warm hole.
Do you know what? We're not doing this anymore. We'll
Wait,
wrap it up.
let's see what she goes with this. Suppose he doesn't. He has
Brent,
never dated a white girl.
There are guys who have
Suppose
never
he's
dated any white
a
girls.
white girl. He's never dated one. He's just had sex.
No,
with
but I feel like Brent is making it seem like majority of black guys have dipped, and I feel like there are still black guys who don't dip. So
I see how this it goes to my point. She would need to basically find out all
The information.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
fair
saying.
enough.
Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Chrissy, you can't be going with the flow and waiting for conversation. You need to be asking that first dates. So you don't waste your time. any
What,
further.
asking questions?
Have you dipped in the snow?
Yeah, you need like these are questions like I ask.
Yeah, but
I'm not that strict and I be
Again,
asking questions, boy.
no.
Yeah.
That kind of, because I know I stand firm in that. Of course, that is a question I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you that question. That I'm not. Come on, BOE is not. Why would I not ask that question? I'm going to ask you if you've swung that way. And again, in getting to know me, you would know my stance on things. So there would be certain things that would be very obvious of how I am. So you would gather that very quickly. I mean, when I joined the TDA chat, everyone gathered very quickly where my stance was. They knew very quickly where I stand. So it would be the same way. So again, I would ask the question. I feel like he would be like, yeah. Then good luck on your journeys. I'm not the girl for you. Simple.
Okay.
Always a pleasure, Christy. Always
Christy.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Speak
Thank
later,
you guys for
girl.
entertaining me. Yes. Bye.
Later. All right, then.
Big up Herb. This is Herb's problem, you know.
Yep, hubby. All right.
I was gonna say, I've been letting my thoughts spin, child. All right, last headlines, please.
She messaged you. All right.
Okay, people. Sadiq Khan, man, apologizes to Elizabeth Line. I thought I meant called Elizabeth. I was thinking, oh, okay. Sadiq Khan has apologized to Elizabeth Line passengers who have been injured at Ealing Broadway. Apologize? You better get your money out. You better get your check out. Sorry. Sadiq Khan has apologized to Elizabeth Line passengers who have been injured at Ealing Broadway station because of a large gap between the train and platform. The London mayor said he was shocked to see reports of those who had been hurt, adding, "I'm really sorry, you should not be injured going about your daily business." Speaking to BBC London, Mr. Khan said, the issue is this is an older station rather than one of our newer stations, and you know the difference in height between the train and the platform. The mayor continued by saying he had been in close contact with the Transport for London Commissioner and had discussions with him, and that TfL was also working really closely with the train operator MTR, but also Network Rail to resolve this issue. Mr. Khan spoke to journalists during a visit on Thursday morning from the new Transport Secretary Louise Haig, who also said she will be taking up the matter with Network Rail. 3 passengers had all informed the BBC they had suffered injuries at the West London station. Y'all know what to do. They get that money. Next headline is about Leeds, takes it to Leeds. So local residents have been warned to stay at home amid ongoing disorder in the Hare Hills area of Leeds. There is a large police presence in the area, but no injuries have yet been reported, West Yorkshire Police said. Live stream footage on social media appeared to show vehicles on fire. Videos have also been posted showing an overturned police car on the road with its blue lights flashing, sirens blaring, car alarms going off, and crowds of people in the streets, some of them shouting. Home Secretary Yvette Cooper has condemned the shocking scenes and thanked the police. She wrote on X, "I am appalled at the shocking scenes and attacks on police vehicles and public transport in Leeds tonight. Disorder of this nature has no place in our society. My thanks go to West Yorkshire Police for their response. I am being kept regularly updated." Officers were called to an incident at an address in Luxor Street at 5 p.m. on Thursday, where they found an ongoing disturbance involving agency workers and children. What's the tea? Why is this happening? You know?
Leeds?
Yeah, what happened?
Yes. Basically, the police came to remove 2 Romanian children from their family on the request of social services.
Okay.
And it was quite visible.
Physical.
Yeah. And the boy was like, and the girl was like, and then all the community came out and started going, and then it just went
Are they fine for the kids?
mental. Yeah.
Is that a Romanian community?
It's mixed,
Okay.
but it's all immigrants in that.
Yeah, because you know, like British people mind their business. They can see you. I mean, they see them looking at, don't get your blood on me kind of vibe.
There were a few whites there, but I think they were what people called travelers.
Okay.
But
Okay. So
they,
it's for a good cause then. Well, it depends if what the kids' situation was.
yeah, that's how it started. Yeah, but obviously, like the GB News and GBTV
Of
have
course.
picked it up, and it's obviously
They're going to run with this.
Yeah.
Fair. All right. And our last headline for the week. A European aid worker who was arrested 2 months ago in the Central African Republic over spying allegations has begun a hunger strike to protest the conditions of his detention. His family and the Portuguese honorary consul, this is what they told the Associated Press. Martin Joseph Figueira, a consultant for the American non-governmental organization FHI 360, was arrested in May according to the Central African Republic Prosecutor's Office. He is accused of being in communication with armed groups to plot a coup, jeopardizing national security, the office added, but is yet to face official charges. Figueira initially was detained in relatively good conditions. Victor Manuel people have long-ass names, you know. Figueira initially was detained in relatively good conditions. Victor Manuel Alves de Rocha, the Portuguese honorary consul in Bangui, said in a phone call. But around a week ago, Figueira was transferred to a political prison called Camp de Rue, located at army headquarters in Bangui, where conditions are very difficult, De Rocha said. He started a hunger strike 3 days ago because he is innocent and he wants to prove his innocence. De Rocha said he also wants to protest the bad conditions of his detention. According to De Rocha, Figueira has been refusing food brought daily by a representative of the Belgian consul and is weak. When people do hunger strikes, is that because people can't be dying in prison? So at some point, you're going to have to give in to them. Like, why is a hunger strike, apart from Gandhi, he was racist anyway, but why is a hunger strike effective? Do you get what I mean? Because in my mind, if he's in a poor prison that they don't really check for people, they'll just ignore you. But I guess he's got press.
I think the prisons
Yeah.
have a responsibility to look after their prisoners.
Yeah.
Because human rights still applies.
Fair. That's
So
true.
if they refuse to eat, you are reneging on your responsibilities.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
you're not upholding it like you should.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I guess with him as well, people will notice because he's a bit of a celebrity now. So, okay. Love and light to him. But time to pay some more bills.
No
That's
reaction.
it.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
wrap it up.
Wrap up. Today we found out that one of our beloved TDA researchers has an agenda against Harry and Meghan. That's what we found out. Because they done brought Harry and Meghan into a story
That didn't
about
need to
Trump's
be.
assassination attempt. It's crazy. Big up our researchers though. Every single
All the
every single time. every
I love them
single
deli, and I'm
time.
going to be taking them out for a meal very,
Are
very
you?
soon.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's really lovely.
Yeah, I haven't planned it yet, so they're hearing this for the first time too.
Yeah, but also they might not
But-
believe you because you talk about TDA barbecue, so
Wait.
they might think it's the same
This
thing.
whole this TDA barbecue stuff. Where
No,
did this
we
come
had this
from?
I know where it
conversation.
came
No,
from.
but hold on. We
Did you use one of your words
Oh, you saw another
audibly
word.
Of what?
today?
Listen.
You miss one. Listen, every time you take a word back, I hear it.
Is it? Sorry, man.
No, I love it. I actually love it.
What happened to our barbecue? You said you were going
know-
on
do
Tuesday.
you know- do you know
Was
what's
it
so
Monday?
funny?
He
Do
said
you know
on
what's so
Monday,
funny?
oh, I'm going to go and pick up my meats and stuff, right? So I'm thinking, oh, okay, cool.
No, that
Today's
chicken wing has
Friday.
touched my lip.
So, let me give you a response to that question. On Monday, I had all intents and purposes
Of course.
going to Buddy Ilford and getting that set of wings and my thighs and my salmon and my this, that, and next, right? However, between that time and now, I have been inundated with tasks and work and tasks and work and I've got to pick this up. I got to pick this up from somebody else. Got to pick this up from. I'm going to bed in the morning. I'm not having enough sleep. I haven't even grilled this week. I've had to rely on
wow.
buying food.
Okay.
I've been wasting money.
Oh, bro.
And I feel it. And now you've just reminded me. You've reminded me again.
First
and
of all-
I feel it. I didn't have to spend the amount of money I spent.
You would
this
remember
week.
come lunchtime.
Huh?
You would remember again come lunchtime.
Because I had to basically feed myself again.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
even
babe.
tried to basically like, all right, I'll eat granola and oat milk instead.
No, you didn't even bring jollof. Don't know why you're talking.
Oh yes, go on.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in
Listen,
this than.
I bet you are.
Go on.
I
Go on,
bet you little heifer.
Get her. Get her.
Get her again. Get her again.
Attaboy.
I've had to be eating granola and oat milk. This has been my lunch, and then I couldn't
go
do
for
it
it.
anymore because I needed meat, so I had to buy meat, expensive meat, already cooked.
I'm not going to lie, yeah. Food takeaway is crazy now, isn't it?
Yep.
It's actually insane. Like, you know when you order like Deliveroo, Uber Eats or whatever, yeah, you're spending £20 minimum. Like, do you know how that hurts me? Literally.
Even though you're flush again. Well, not yet.
Not yet, no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's still
I'm waiting, boy.
all right. Again.
No, I need to be fair. She's asked me to send her some info on stuff, but my week has been insane. So from Monday, I can breathe,
All right.
basically.
All right. So, all right. You have Beats and Bands. Is it too late to buy tickets?
No, you still can.
All right.
The
Wonderful.
event is on Sunday, so if you want to
Okay.
come and have a great time, pull up. We're changing things ever so slightly this time around. So afterwards, we're doing basically kind of like a games night.
Oh, nice.
So you can win some prizes, get into teams, and like community in it.
That's
Have
it.
a great time. It should be fun, as always. It is always a good time anyway, to be fair. So yeah, and the weather's looking decent. It's not too hot. I think it's like 23 degrees. So it's
Yeah.
not crazy hot, which is perfect, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think
that's good, yeah.
better. It's indoors, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, air conditioned.
Yeah, it's very air conditioned, but I feel like it was 30 degrees outside.
It's 31 today.
Yeah, so
That'd be a lot.
yeah, it's hell basically today. But yeah, so if you do want to pull up, I'd love to see you guys there. Tickets are in my bio, or I'm going to send it to Brent, and Brent's going to put it somewhere. Thank you. And that is it from me.
All right, yo.
Thank you very much for tuning in this week, lovely people.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Everyone that called in and interacted and everything. Like, pick up all of you guys, as always. Please don't forget to like the video, though. Don't forget to follow us on social media, The Day After TNB, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And I know we had a conversation about dating and interracial dating. I do want to let people know, whites, your money is very much appreciated over here. You can still invest and all that great stuff. Those are the views of listeners. We ain't got no problem.
Yeah, I done been
Anybody.
telling people I have a favorite white, I have a favorite Jew, I have a favorite Indian, and if anybody else wants to add
Come
to my
in.
please
Okay.
just be dope.
Favorite Arab, favorite everybody.
Nah,
Who's your favorite black?
We've got Ramsey.
Ramsey is not Arab. He's Moroccan. And Moroccans Africans. It's been a long week, child.
No, but also, sorry, P.S. I know I cried today, but I'm still a gangster. And I'm still a thug. Just
Why is
That's
that
what you're
important?
PSing.
Yeah,
Do you know, don't
why
deep
is
dive
that
into this.
important?
Why? Why do you have to bring that back?
because I need them to know.
But why do you feel like you don't want to? Do you feel see crying as weak?
Oh,
Yes, she does.
I hate it.
I thought she was going to deny it, you know.
No?
I thought
No,
for the
she
sake of the
definitely does.
cameras,
No.
I thought.
Do you know how I fight myself to not
But,
cry?
but it's natural to cry though.
Yeah, but I'm like, you're not. Are you a prick? Like, man up, please.
What?
You don't need to cry. It's not
But you would
every
never
day.
talk to your friends like that.
No, I know, but I'm not my friends.
But you got to talk to yourself nicer.
Yeah, but we know this though. It's fine. Like,
Do you tell your therapist that you think cry? So when you
yeah,
cry,
she knows.
so when you cry in therapy,
Do
are
you
you
know what? I actually
annoyed?
feel sorry for my therapist. You know, I always think, oh, whenever I come on the screen, you just think, oh, great, here we go.
I
So
said,
it's hard-headed, stubborn.
I said
Like,
to that to my therapist one time. She was like, "No, you're fine."
no, I was like,
girl.
she did say something though. But if something was a person, it's definitely you. Like, not.
Not in a shady way.
No, it wasn't. But it was like we laughed about it because she knows me. Innit? She knows who I am, literally
Yeah.
through and through. So yeah, but I don't deny who I am though. That's the fun thing. It's not fun, but it's like I'm stubborn, but I don't deny who I am. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, no, I definitely see crying as a form of weakness. I'll never lie to you. Which is interesting though, because apparently when I was a child, I was a proper crybaby. So blame my parents. I think
you know
that's
what?
why
I feel
see
like
it as
us, yeah.
that's why I see it as a sign of weakness, probably. Because my mum
Yeah.
said like, she literally was like, you used to cry like even to eat, you'd cry bare. We'd have to like do fanfare just to get you to eat. Apparently I was a proper cry, whingy baby. So I think that subconsciously
Yeah.
they like as a child kept telling me not to cry and do you know what I mean? And all
So
this
now
stuff.
you're like,
So
okay.
now as an adult, I associate it with weakness.
You suck your tears back in.
Literally all the time.
I was a
Awesome.
crying baby as well. And then growing up, I used to see crying as weakness and stuff. And then I just said, "Do you know what? I just started living my truth. Went back to the factory setting of how God created me.
What would you pass on to your daughter
Oh, the best things in the world. What do you mean?
as in
Your
context
traits.
of the crying?
The crying. I wouldn't tell her to not cry or like it's weak or anything like that. I would absolutely let her cry. I think it's important to.
I think I'd allow her to embrace her feelings with reason though. Some things BFFR.
So you would do what your parents did?
No. Actually, I don't know.
Because you know
I
what
think
is-
I'd allow you to cry.
Yeah.
Like I'll let you cry, and in that I'll console you and try to come to a resolution and let you know that you know what you don't like. Because sometimes it's like it's a reaction, but you actually don't need to cry because crying isn't going to like. Do you know what I mean? I'd definitely be more attentive with that. But again, I don't remember. I'm making an assumption right now. Do you get what I mean? I don't remember me crying and my parents telling me, "Oh, don't cry," but I really have an issue with crying. So I know that it must come from somewhere.
You probably internalized it.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from, but I know that me and crying, nah.
I always let people cry. Because you know what it is about crying? Because I feel like sometimes, like even when I cry, sometimes it's not about just this. Do you know what I mean? It's not just about this one thing. So even though I'm telling you it's about this one thing, there's other layers to it. So that's why I can't be like, this is not that deep to be crying about. But it's other layers to it. I cried yesterday. My mum was like, she's so funny. Because she was like, "Oh, you didn't go to the gym?" I was like, "Oh, I'm not in the mood." She's like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And I started crying. She was, "Oh, no." It was so funny. She's like, "Oh, no, dear." I said, "You're so dramatic." But I feel like you just like, I think people should cry. I think people need to cry because it's a release of your emotions. Like you actually feel better after crying. Like because I feel like, because I spent so many years not crying and doing hard girl. It's like a knot in my chest. So I feel like I'm such a pro crier,
Love that for you.
and I could cry, boy. I could cry like that. But I do think
Yeah.
I think I was broken from my hard shell though, and so now I can't stop crying.
No. You know what's nuts, yeah? So, okay. Actually, no. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. I ain't doing this, man.
Because they'll come back again.
No, you look just, no. It was just,
No, we'll
what,
get
me
it.
crying?
No, say it.
I'm
Tell
alright.
us
Don't swallow those words.
What, about me crying?
No.
the other thing.
What
No,
was I gonna
tell
say?
us.
No, so I was gonna say, yeah. So I like it depends because sometimes it's a bit too heavy for me to bear in it. So sometimes I can't not. You know what I mean? It's so interesting because you know when I don't allow myself to cry, yeah, but it's like the backlog is too much, yeah, and it comes out anyway. It's so hilarious because it's like it's just constantly wiping the tears because I don't want to cry, but it's the moment I wipe it, it's so funny. Like Do you know what I mean? But anyway, when I was away, I finished. I woke up one day and I had a very heavy heart, and I was just really sad. And I was like, do you know, I'm gonna go for a walk to feel better. And I walked for like 2 hours, and I cried the whole time. I was by myself, but I had sunglasses on, so it was all right. So I'm in the middle of Portugal walking by myself randomly. I didn't even know where I was. And you know when you walk too far, but it was so secluded. I felt like I walked to another town. Like that's how. I thought, where the hell am I? Do you know what I mean? But it was funny because as I was walking, every minute, I'm just like this. Literally. And then do you know what made it worse? On my walk back here, a group of guys moved to me and I was and I'm like it was so funny because it caught me off guard because I'm, you know what I mean? I thought, for fuck's sake. Anyway.
Look, fun an opportunity to let everybody know that you get moved to even though you're in the West States. Look at you.
Don't know.
Look at the privilege.
That had nothing to do with
Look at the
anything.
privilege. Yeah.
No.
I have that, ugly girls.
Are you all right?
Just threw that in there. I ain't got no problem. I
No.
ain't got no problem. I'll beat him off with a stick.
What a stick, child.
No, that is not me at all. Sorry. I'm an acquired taste.
All right. Well, everyone have a great weekend. Put some SPF on, all right?
It's gonna be
Reapply
hot.
and that great stuff. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Hopefully Emmanuel is better.
Yeah, sorry, Iman's been ill, man. I know, yeah. Y'all go send him some love. Let him know to get himself back to work and soar his immune system.
Send him some food too. I mean, put some meat in there.
Send him some chicken, man.
Chicken.
That's what I was sending Ramsey. I was saying that Iman's immune system is just weak. He's trying to blame his child. I said, no.
Can I be honest? It's because he's vegan.
Okay.
He's not connecting the dots though.
He's not.
Because apparently, Ramsey's vegan too. Do you understand?
Word.
But obviously he's eating Israeli cereal, so maybe there's there's a sprinkle of meat in there. I don't know, right? But also Fernand's vegan, and Fernand said he's not always popped down, but he
I
smokes
don't
a
know.
lot.
Do you know what it is? I don't think Iman's veganism agrees with all the pro-blackness and pro-Yoruba land stuff that and
You're
pro-polygyny
saying the
and
Yoruba
stuff.
men can't be vegan.
No, Yoruba men. Well, actually,
they bleed meat.
they could meet. Fair. Yeah, I just don't think it's aligns with Iman's views. I think his views are so extreme that he needs other food to keep as fuel.
Sustenance. Yeah,
You can't be talking about polygyny, talking about Yoruba land,
And
talking about black,
grazing.
pro-black, and be eating raisins and crackers. Don't be silly. You gotta feed that fuel within you, King.
Nuts and berries.
Get some suya down your not tofu suya, the real stuff, the real beef.
I'm glad people are realizing how often he is sick.
He's very safe.
Because when it is, I said it from the beginning. People were like, nah, he's not ill. But every single time he's not here, it's because he's popped out again.
But I don't think that all Iman's sick leave has been sick leave. So
what do you think it is?
I think Iman is what's the word? Iman is a truant.
He's a truant.
Isn't that when you don't go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, truancy.
But he only does that when it is that, like, I don't know, Rebecca embarrasses him.
Okay.
You know, the gates. After a gate,
After a
he's
gate.
gone.
What was the last gate then? Did we have a gate last week?
Yeah. There was the Terrence Howard gate.
No, but then he would have been sick on Monday.
And then there was the email gate.
Emmanuel, are you?
I think
sorry, let
because
me
you
not
brought up
talk
the email
before you
gate.
see what I'm doing. Are you gonna allow them? To, that's so stupid. Sorry, Emmanuel, are you gonna allow them to slander you like this? I'm just saying.
Yeah,
He ain't got a choice. He's not here.
he's popped down.
You know what I mean?
It's in his
By the time he
hospital.
comes down, he's gonna do what he did to email gate. Talking about he don't need to address nothing. What's understood needs to be said. All that
What's
silly,
understood doesn't have to be explained.
all that silly open the door, close the door type quotes. What about it? Big up Iman though, and big up you guys. See y'all next week.
Later.
Peace.